Welcome. This is the Bacchanal Podcast with your host Casey and the Q. Bacchanal Podcast is a fusion of hip hop, video games, comic books, music, nerd culture, all rolled up into one spectacular show. Join us as we discuss each week with our we discuss nerdy culture and we give you our Trinidadian Canadian spin on things. This is blurred news like you never heard before. This is the Bacchanal Podcast.
Episode 70. What's good, everybody? And we're also sponsored by Eastwood Productions, but we'll get into that later. What's good, cuz?
What's good? Let me share.
What the hell just happened?
I just looked at your screen and dropped it. Skype is garbage.
Oh, man, let me kill my camera.
Skype's...
maybe that's affecting it.
Really?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because it's easier for me to just look at you and...
Oh, okay, yeah, I can keep the camera on. I'm a full bars, like...
Skype's trash, man. There's no...
You're like, let me just...
It's just...
like, fuck you. You gotta know what you're trying to do.
Can't make excuses for Skype anymore. Like, I'm about to go to death row now. Google, baby. Some niggas dropping your calls and dancing in the video. God, Skype is trash. Everybody's been telling me, like, yo, man, Skype's trash, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this thing's doing right now.
It's trash. All these updates that they put on Skype and the shit still don't work.
It's trash.
What you been up to, cuz? Before this call drop?
Man, shit, we got hit with a record-breaking storm of rain, snow again. I don't know what the hell's going on here. You see the picture I had there? My brother threw up online?
Yeah, man.
Snow up to my goddamn knees.
I like your outfit, man. You look like a buff-ass leprechaun.
Shouts out to Pump Chasers, man. That's that brand. It's an independent brand by a black man out of Texas. He's doing his thing, you know what I mean? Try to get him on this podcast.
All I saw was green and suede.
And muscles. Don't hate, nigga. Don't hate, nigga.
Green muscles, man.
Muscles. I've been working, baby.
Cold and confused pimp.
Oh, that shit dope though, man. I support that shit, man.
I'm gonna get me a suede red suit then.
But yo, it's been pure shoveling though. This whole week's been pure snow. We've been getting hit. We haven't got snow this whole year, and then in one day we got all the snow for the year. I don't know if you know Scarborough or not, but you know that Metrodome, the indoor golf.
I'm gonna say yes, golf? Yes. Yes, I do.
If you know Scarborough, you'll know that spot. It's right off the highway. You see a big dome. It's a big white dome. That shit got bodied. It fell because of the weight of snow. That's never happened before.
Oh God! So that's
owner was like, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna come back.
Was he on the news just with his hands on top of his head, just like, what the fuck, man?
He was not prepared. I read the article. He was just like, yo, I don't know what's happening right now. I gotta let y'all know. It's gonna take a minute for me to figure this shit out. I was like, oh man, the Metrodome is dead. That's a legendary like area in Scarborough. Like when you're driving, you're like, am I in Scarborough? Do you see a big dome and two twin buildings across the highway? They're like, yeah. It's like, yeah, okay, you're in Scarborough. That shit fell. Shit fell down, man.
Damn.
Yeah. It's been a rough one. It's been a cold time right now.
I heard that Chicago is so cold that like there was like a winter advisory. They're like, don't go outside and talk. Don't breathe too hard. I'm like, damn, man. I was like, it's too cold for conversations out there right now.
Minus 25 Celsius some days here. Finally warm back up to like, it got up to -4, -5 Celsius. That's still cold as fuck though, man. But minus 20s? That's crazy. That's like you go outside, you spit, the spit like turns to ice in the air and still connected to your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's that cold.
I feel bad for the homeless people out there, man. They said like 20 people died in Chicago, or I think more due to the weather.
Yeah, this dude in the downtown, we ran into a convenience store with a knife. He's like, I'm gonna kill all you. I'm gonna kill you, Rise Clark. And it's hard to dude, he wanted to go to jail because he didn't want to be outside in the cold. He's like, fuck this shit. The convenience owner is like, I know him. He comes in all the time. Everybody knows he's kind of crazy, but he's never pulled this shit. They didn't feel scared that he was gonna do nothing, but the cops actually handled the situation properly. They came with the shotguns with the with not bullets. It's like rubber these rubber tennis.
Yeah, the beanbags.
Yeah, beanbags, and they're just blasting them with shots with the beanbags. And he was like, he wasn't even trying to hit them with the knife or nothing. He's just taking the bullets and he just went on the floor. He just put his hands behind his back in pain. But then they tased him a bit, I think. But they pulled out the taser. I don't know if they tased him or not. But they hit him with them beanbags, boy. He went down.
They would have killed him in America. You know that, right?
Yo, they definitely would have killed him in America. That's what we were all saying while I was watching. I was like, yo, see, this is a big difference. Even though we have our real fuckery in Canada, America's way wilder. But nah, they handled it properly. Yeah, he was black.
Oh yeah, he dead. He shot.
That's why. Yeah. I was scared when I was watching the video. Like, oh shit, they're about to kill him on camera. But they actually did it the way I would probably.
He had a whole knife in his hand. A knife?
He had a whole cutlass. This shit was big. He had a big ass knife. The knife was the knife was not for play. The knife was big. I was watching it like, oh shit.
He watched shot us the night before. He's like, alright, this is
exactly
what I'm about
he was
to
not
do.
taking this cold. He was like, fuck this, put me in jail. Fuck this shit.
Bad man too cold.
Yeah. He was not having this cold shit.
Oh,
I ain't mad at him, little man.
So
I ain't mad at the
homeless
choice.
Caribbean man
said, fuck it.
Who
I will
not
sit in
used
jail.
to the cold,
Think jail.
mad as hell.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. But yeah, that would have been a tragedy. He would have been on the T-shirt if this was America. They would have shot the man. They shoot you for having a cell phone in your hand.
Oh shit, that shit needs to change, man.
Because these cops here are scared. Pop, 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 pop.
Listen to all that damn hip hop. Listen to the game and shit. Oh
shit. Cops here are like how I am when I play Resident Evil. I shoot first. I'm like, I don't care what it is. If it moves, I shoot. I don't care if you're a survivor.
You ain't got no bullets left. You got to be running then. And that game, you got to be smart.
I have my knife, man. I just cut and weave. Cut and weave.
Oh, man. Holy, how was your week?
Chilling, man. I did my homework early, and I've been working on my Retro Pi because I didn't like how the PlayStation Classics made, so I'm like, I'll make my own. So that's been going good.
How's that been going?
It's going well. A couple of mapping issues with the controller.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to map the controllers to be like a PlayStation 1 controller, but some of the games use the DualShock. Like Ape Escape, I'm trying to map those controls. Because that was like the first game that used the DualShock controller.
DualShock. Yeah, I remember that trash game.
Hey, man, that was a big deal, man. They're like, oh,
that was a big deal then, but then I played the hero, like, yeah, it's cool.
It's a big
But, yeah, some people got money to waste, man. They be buying the PlayStation Classic, gutting it, and then putting a Raspberry Pi in there. Not knowing, it's like, they're smart enough to know all that shit. They should know it's a Raspberry Pi in the goddamn PlayStation in the first place. But they just want the pretty aesthetics. But I'm pretty sure you can go online and buy like a Super Nintendo body. Yeah.
Where's mine?
Yeah.
Where's my box at?
Come on, smart no guys.
Let me stunt. Let me stunt on the streets right here. Let me grab mine.
No. In the meantime, man, let me send a shout out to Talk Up Podcast. Black Sage, what's good?
Yeah, so I got the original Nintendo casing right here with a fan in it.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the Nintendo case for the listeners. It has the 2 plugins. Can you put Bluetooth on that shit?
Yeah, it's built in.
That's what I'm talking about. See, like the Switch doesn't even have Bluetooth on there.
So it got Bluetooth, it got built-in Wi-Fi, Ethernet. The only thing I had to add was a fan.
It's almost over for these consoles. It's all
honestly almost. There's gonna be a lot of people like just building shit like this. So, and one thing that you would like, I found a site where you could take the Raspberry Pi, and then instead of just building like a case like that, you could build the arcade system.
That's what I wanted.
$80 pre-cut.
Oh, with the pieces, and you just put it together. It's nice arcade. I want that X-Men arcade system with the 4 different joystick controls. And I just want to put pure emulator fighting games, everything on there. So
you take the Raspberry Pi, you buy one of those pre-cut cases, and then they charge you for like not the vinyl, but I guess it is vinyl, like the pictures and stuff that you want on there. But I'll
get one of my graffiti boys to just spray that shit up, make it look fly.
Summer project right there for you.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'd definitely do that.
So that's what I've been working on. So I've
been looking into the NFCs for the Switch, those little cards.
A lot of games though. I used it for Breath of the Wild. I made allegedly the NFC the NFCs that I needed to get the different costumes, and that was it. I don't see the need for anything else with it.
Yeah, I got the Samsung phone, so I might have to ski mask. myself some, amiibos. I ain't going outside buying no damn toys.
Grown ass man.
$20 toy for one little thing. Nah, boss. Nah, I'm good on that. But I'll probably just make a couple. I saw online it has a site called ecstasy.com where they make a bunch, like $50 and you get like every single one.
Ecstasy, they didn't check their name, man. Doing too
yeah, I thought it was some sex dildo toys website or some shit when I first saw it. I was like, what the hell is this shit? Let me take off my work Wi-Fi while I look at this.
So today is Super Bowl Sunday, and the NFL has accidentally aired the commercial congratulating the Patriots on the victory.
Well, damn.
The future. Now, this episode will probably be out by Tuesday, so there'll be a clear winner by then, but damn.
Yeah.
They're just like, we have no faith in the Rams. We already know that the Patriots... That's how I take that.
Yeah, man. That's some bullshit. Holy.
They got zero faith.
Yeah, that's hilarious, though, because it's crazy how they keep moving like this and keep winning. I don't understand that. It just turns me off damn NFL.
Yeah, well, they had the whole scandal with the whole deflating the ball issue, and
yeah, I think Colts had the same scandal at the same time. It's just everybody hates the Patriots so much they paid more attention to the Patriots. But
Tom Brady's hilarious to me, man. That's a funny ass white man.
Trump supporter.
He sure is. He's a Trump supporter. The owner of the team is a Trump supporter, and they don't give a fuck. The owner for the team was hanging out with the Migos the night before. He was dancing with Cardi B. I have video. Yeah,
he does meetings with Jay-Z, Meek Mill about the whole reform, all the stuff about people being in jail, trying to get them out who's wrongly accused.
See, here's the thing. Being a rich white man, it kind of makes sense to be a Trump supporter with the different tax breaks, but these damn broke-ass rednecks talking about, they took our jobs, we've got to build a wall for the Mexicans.
Yeah, that's the stupidest shit.
The dumbest shit.
They're being finessed.
Being finessed hard.
Yeah, man.
While Trump has illegal workers working at his different villas. Like, he has a Mar-a-Lago resort with a bunch of undocumented aliens working there. But hey, it took somebody's job.
Trump don't give a fuck.
He sure
That's what people don't realize. He doesn't give a fuck. He just cares about the bottom dollar. Like, don't give a fuck who he steps on to get it.
Damn right.
That's how he's moving.
He step on his own kids. Shit. As long as he looks fly doing it. By the way, buy a Trump steak. It's a step over my son here real quick.
Shit.
Some doggy dog shit right there. Anything else we got? You want to start talking about this Bacchanal news?
Yeah, let's get into the Bacchanal news, man.
Anthem is already having problems with their VIP demo flopping.
Ah, man. Did you hear about this? It happened last week. It's kind of old news since it's, it's Tuesday now, but we're getting the demo for all us regular folk came out this weekend, and I played it. Did you get a chance to mess with it?
Nah, my download's taking way too long. So I just
that's all good. You didn't miss much.
Oh, shit.
But last week, I'm sure everybody who loves gaming knows how they had this whole problem with the loading and people getting knocked out of the game, and this was the VIP demo, and this one came out. It was cool. I played the game finally. It's fun. It feels like Iron Man, but it doesn't. It feels very limited with the. I hope they have a lot more with the guns. But I'm scared that they make people pay for all the little things that make it cool. You know what I mean? Like, because like it's very bare bones, and I know it's just the demo, just to get a feel of it. But it's like I'm just shooting a bunch of crabs and shit. I don't know. It just felt very empty.
What if the plot twist of the game is like you're on top of you're on Usher and you're fighting all his venereal diseases?
Exactly. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's a bunch of pimples and crabs. Just shooting them up. Even guys stuck in crab pimple goo. I'm like, sorry.
That hurt. Oh god.
The original, like the area, like in Destiny, where you're in the hub, like walking around, that feels super slow, and it just feels dead. It doesn't feel alive like how Destiny feels more alive, as bare bones as that was. It doesn't have that feel of like, oh, this is a world that I actually want to run around in and put my vault and stuff like that. It feels kind of boring to me at the first point. The gameplay, like I said, it's fun when you're just playing as the mech running around, flying around is cool. But the guns, they need more weapons, more options, way more guns so far. The thing with Destiny is like you could choose so many guns off top. Like with their first beta that they dropped, it had so many options. It felt like, holy shit, this is gonna be a dope ass game. But then that was all it was when it came out. But this is super bare bones, and it's like, if this is what it's like when it comes out, nah. And they're trying to charge people $20 for costumes, basically. That's crazy. Those should be like 99 cents at the most.
I feel like this game is gonna give you like probably like 5 basic colors that you could color your mech with, and they're like, yo, if you want the crayon pack with all these colors, $20.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're gonna do some EA scheming microtransactions.
Yeah, it feels dirty, man. It just feels, I want to like the game, I want to get the game, I want to play it, but it just feels, I gotta wait for it to go on sale first, man, before I drop anything on this. This is a $29 game to me, to be honest, and with all the things that they're going to want to add in and charge you for, I'm not paying more than like $20 to $30, $20 to $40.
You know what cheap game I'm picking up this month? Far Cry New Dawn.
Yeah, that's like a $39 game, right?
Yep, I'm gonna get the same experience, probably.
Like, I wouldn't be mad at buying extra costumes and shit if I paid $29 to $40 Canadian for the game. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, I get it. Like, they're not Fortnite. They're not giving you a free game and then you pay for the all that shit after. This is supposed to be a full price game.
$59.99.
They want to charge you for all this extra shit? Nah, man, that's reckless.
Reckless and whatless.
Yeah, man, it's craziness.
I'm gonna pass on that then.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna wait till it drops on sale because I do like the idea of the running around in the mech. But I'm hearing rumors that Titanfall is supposed to be dropping their demo / beta for the Battle Royale. So I'm gonna see how that is. That's supposed to be coming this week.
Titanfall 2, or they're making a whole new Titanfall game?
Whole new Titanfall Battle Royale style game.
Okay, I like Titanfall.
Yeah, me too. And I like the way those mechs felt too, and the way you could be out of the costume and run around, and it feels vibrant to be running around outside of the costume. This, it feels clunky and like it just feels corny to be outside of the costume in this game.
Ugh.
But I hope BioWare comes with a story that's compelling enough to make me want to buy the game. But I don't see that. From what I saw in this, I don't see any story whatsoever.
BioWare has been pretty hit and miss lately, especially with the last Mass Effect that they had. Because I heard that they cut content and they kind of rushed it because they were so like amped on working on this game. But
yeah,
I don't know.
The thing that'll save the saving grace for this is the story. I think if it has a dope ass story, but I got to see the reviews first. But if it's just a bare game with limited story, limited guns, and extra costs for costumes and for cool shit, nah.
So soon as gonna start the culture appropriating and be like, do the Dougie for $2.
Getting sued. Get him, Carlton. Get him.
Do the Carlton. $10.
Super ass Carlton.
Gosh, man. The amount of kids that just use their parents' credit cards buying shit for Fortnite.
Yeah. That's what they want. That's what all these game creators want now. Like the big publishers, they want to have that their flag in the ground for that type of monetization.
That's the hustle, man. Get rich off these kids stealing their parents' phone. Can I use your phone?
It's been the hustle. That's an EB Games hustle. It used to be. Kids coming in buying 3 games on a credit card or shoes and shit at Foot Locker. Yeah, man. That's the way. What we got next? Bow Wow Super Bowl fight?
Yeah,
oh,
man.
shit.
When I saw that picture, he had scratches all over his face. Like, he looked like Chucky.
He got in a fight with a Wolverine.
Yeah, man. I don't know what he said to that girl.
Pray for Bow Wow, man.
He must have said some shit like, nah,
your
hair is mine because I paid for it.
Nah, he was
Snatch your weave or something.
He was looking at Instagram getting FOMO. Like, oh my God, Young Jeezy and Meek Mill and all the Fab are all partying together. I want to go. And his girl's like, no, you're not going nowhere.
Now, we all know there's a double standard because if it was a woman.
Definitely. Oh, God.
Scratch. Oh, my God. Cancel
Bow Wow would be 6 feet underground right now.
Bow Wow is a monster.
But it has the hashtags for Bow Wow, but people are assholes. It's all jokes. They're making jokes.
Really? Nobody put Bow Wow on the shirt?
Pray for Bow Wow. Hashtag support Bow Wow. All kind of fucking hashtags.
Remember there was the Bow Wow challenge? What if people think this is like fake? It's part of the Bow Wow challenge.
Yo, man, people are already making their jokes. I feel bad for him.
I know he can't win. Like if he tries to do something positive, they're still gonna clown him. If he does something negative, he gets clowned. He just disappear when you're Bow Wow.
Just gotta move to China or something, man. Japan.
Or do like Tiger, lay low.
You gotta
lay low for a little bit. Then come back with a ooh song.
Tokyo Drift might have been his origin story. He's got to do what that kid did in Tokyo Drift, just disappear to Tokyo, man. Just take his money and go, man. Just enjoy his life.
So he was arrested early Saturday. So is he out for the Super Bowl or?
Ah, shit, that's a good question.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, damn, that would suck. I'm
checking it right now.
And we don't even know what the whole altercation was about.
Nope. It says she was the aggressor in the fight. She's in the mugshot, kind of smirking and shit.
All right, so we need to create standards. Like, when can men fight back when the woman's hitting them?
You can't. You gotta run, and then they'll call you a bitch while you're running.
But let's say like the whole Chris Brown situation with Rihanna. He was in the car, and she was whooping his ass.
He should have threw his keys out the car and ran away. What?
Dude, like,
throw your keys out the damn car and run.
You try to run. The articles, bitch ass Akil running.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it, man.
I'll take that.
I will rather take that. Yeah, I would rather take that than anything else.
Yeah, woman beater. Because let's say a woman beating you damn near dead. You're just like, I could survive this if only I kick her one good time. but there's like a guy in the woods with a camera from TMZ. He's like, do it, boss. Do it.
Exactly.
Like they're just waiting for you.
Block to a punch, one of those girly punches. You could hurt her elbow or some shit, man. Like,
what could
you put your elbow up the pocket and that can hurt them. Like, what do you do?
We need to create something that men can defend themselves in situations like this, man.
You fucking run.
Okay, let's say you run it and then she's like, I got all my homies, and it's just a gang of women. I'm talking like, what's that? The Warriors. Remember the Warriors where they had the different street gangs? Bow Wow, come out and play. You just circled by women with bats.
God, if a bat in the situation, take your smartphone out and start throwing kicks. I don't know.
You live stream like, I'm live on Facebook, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I respect women, baby.
Oh, there's no win. You gotta take that L, bro.
Nah, man, you gotta be able to hit a woman like one time, man.
Nah, you can't do it, bro. I know what you're saying.
Life or death, though. You about to die.
I know. You died. You gotta die.
No. And the minute you defend yourself, TMZ is just there, like, with a head,
ready.
With a
TMZ already called TMZ.
A damn sniper scope.
It's a sniper scope fucking camera. The ones that they use on the friggin' Discovery Channel to watch animals in the wild.
Yeah, they're we're waiting for Bow Wow to do something. He's barely holding on to life right now. Oh, he kicked her. We got it. Just
the other day, I watched this thing with Ray J and his wife, and they were on Love and Hip Hop at LA or some shit, and they were talking at a table, and he was like, "Yo, you told our whole business though. That's why I got a problem." Like, she was coming at me with personal stuff, and I don't like that girl. You told her all about our argument. Why? And she was like, "Oh, you're a bitch," and she started throwing food at him and then wine in his face, and he was like, stop. And he got up because she was about to throw red wine in his face, and he grabbed her arm and was like, stop. And she got up and started throwing fists at him, and then she went to push him in the pool, and then Ray J saw that she missed the push, so he finessed her back into the pool water, and she fell into the pool, and he was like, I'm gone, and he ran. And I read the chats. People are like, fuck Ray J, he's an abuser. He threw her in the pool. I'm like, did you not just see the first 5 minutes of this video?
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I may have allegedly, or a friend of mine, had this girl was gonna attack him, this hood rat. She was mad at him. Homeboy, who was not me, had a cup of water. She was charging him. She was charging him full speed, ready to hit him. Homeboy acted fast, hit her with a big splash, and got the hell out of there. Got splashed him in the face, splash and dash. I call that move.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta dash an orange juice in the face to cool him down, I guess, right? Shouts to Adam Won't Lose. He did that to Latoya in a YouTube video one time, man. I was like, holy shit, Adam, man, you gotta cool out. She threw a book in his face, and he was like, yo.
Was he bleeding?
Yeah, and he was like, yo, cool down. He threw juice in her face. Yo, it's family. You can't do that,
Jokes
bro.
aside, men are getting physically abused. We really do.
Yo, we are. We laugh at it, though.
We need
I'm a victim. I laugh, too. We got to come up with something. We need to create some sort of weapon, like a cool out weapon, where it just
Super
drops
soaker.
water on a
Oh,
woman.
you spray their hair.
Yo, that's even worse. What are you trying to do? Then you won't even be able to sleep at night. It'll mess with the hair.
Hey,
you
man.
mad?
This man's face is cut up, man, like Freddy Krueger.
Yo,
No, you know who he looks like? Punisher. Yo, homeboy from Punisher.
he looks like fucking Jigsaw, bro.
Jigsaw, oh whack ass Jigsaw with the cat scratches.
Ah, man, Bow Wow.
Oh man.
Bow Wow got the scratches to the face like he got in a dogfight, man.
So he was physically abused. He needs to put assault charges on her.
That's his wife, though.
No, it's his girlfriend. On again, off again.
His girlfriend, though? Oh, man,
No,
yeah,
I'm
she's got to
charging
go.
you.
She got to go, man. She's got to go.
I'm gonna be in court crying all the. I'm gonna do all that.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to play those
bubbles.
cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a movie with Viola
It's
Davis
bullshit,
crying.
man.
Yo, I'm gonna have the whole jury on my side by the time of the. I can't sleep at night. I'm gonna
catch a cold before I go in that court. Make sure I'm all snotty.
Snotty,
nice
bro.
cold.
Dripping
Oh,
nose.
man, yeah. I feel for Bow Wow, man. I honestly feel for Bow Wow.
Can't win.
No, he can't. He's too famous. He got famous too young, and he's around too much people who want what he has. It's so like he can't trust nobody, man. It's like
I'm suing her. She assaulted. I'm gonna say she sexually assaulted me too.
he ain't gonna sue. He ain't gonna charge. It's not gonna look
Face.
cool in the streets. It won't look cool in the streets to do that.
I ain't
People
trying
like,
to be cool.
yo, Bow Wow, man, you's a sucker, man. How you gonna charge a black woman like that,
How
man?
you gonna charge your queen, son?
Yeah, yo, people can be on him, man. You can't do that either.
How you gonna charge your
You gonna
queen,
put
though,
black
bruh?
queen in jail, bro?
You
Are
try-
you crazy?
You trying to put your queen in the system, boss?
Shit,
Come on,
dog.
boss. You supposed to
No,
love
nah,
your
man.
queen. Let your queen scratch you from time to time, boss.
It happens, dog. Be a man.
My queen stabbed me last week, boss. Come on, man.
I don't even know what he did. That's the problem with this whole internet thing. Like, he
But
can't even get
doesn't
the.
matter. The man got beat up by his
Yeah, no, it don't matter. Ain't
It
nothing.
don't
Nothing's
matter.
worth this. What happened to him, man? That's messed up.
Charger.
Messed up, man.
Change
bread
the
and
game.
butter.
Charger.
How's he gonna be on CSI or whatever he's on now on TV? You messed up the man's bread and butter.
That show's canceled, Casey. For
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's been a while.
That's his face, though. That's all he's got. He ain't got no song. He ain't got nothing.
What if he
Can't
wanted?
go on 106 Park with scratches on his face.
What if he wanted to go on the B2K tour last minute?
He can't go on
Can't
tour
even
now.
do that now.
He can't do nothing.
I'm
That's his
suing
bread
her.
and butter.
Sue her.
All he has now is his face to say, "Oh shit, I'm Bow Wow." You know what I mean? Like he ain't got shit, and now it's scarred up.
Sue her, Bow Wow.
For what? His money?
Sue her. No, well,
He
you
got shit.
no garnish her wages every time she worked at KFC. Take a little bit of that. Take a little bit.
He got
of that
no
check.
money.
I don't care.
What's he
It's
split her?
the principle. She shouldn't have been scratching the man. Charge her assault. She also messed up like
He can't win.
future gigs. I don't care. Call me a sucker in the street. I'm gonna be a sucker with steady income.
Yeah, but she ain't got no income to take. So he's
You know how many people in high school called me lame who are drug addicts now? They be like, "Kill, man, we just smoke a little crack." Stop being lame, though, bruh. Stop being lame. I'm lame. I'm gonna stay lame. I'm not smoking crack. I'm not smoking crack. I'm not doing none of that shit that they thought was cool. Bruh, we just be busting off raw on these girls. Stop being lame, Akil. That's
So
I'm lame.
So Commodore, he's a comedian on Instagram. He put out this comedy thing about Bow Wow talking to the police. I'm gonna play it real quick off my phone.
Alright.
Alright, officer, can I explain myself now? So basically, I was at the crib with wifey, and I'm telling her I'm going to Super Bowl tomorrow, and she can't roll. So she turned right into me. She like this. So what you just did by saying you going to Super Bowl without me, quote unquote, now you stepping out of your lane. So now I gotta smack that ass.
He's
I'm
playing
like, what
the thing
you
with Bow
talking
Wow's
about?
defense.
So now I'm on the ground, she hit me with the lip. And then she like, at this point, you're done. I'm like, T.I., I don't want to kick with you. Don't call me. I don't want to skate with you. I don't want nothing.
I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to do nothing.
I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bow Wow. I've been taking L's for years. I'm just glad it wasn't me that was
Look at the size
smacking
of
her ass. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm free to go. I'm about to enjoy the Super Bowl with my boys now. But y'all watch out for them crazy chicks.
Oh,
I'm saying,
Bow
be
Wow.
careful. They out here.
Yeah, poor guy.
Leave Bow Wow alone, man.
The streets don't give a fuck,
we
man.
need to wear shirts with Bow Wow on it and say, enough is enough.
Hashtag pray for Bow Wow.
Battered men lives matter too.
It has a hashtag. I think it's like he matters or something like that.
It doesn't
Hashtag.
matter. I'm gonna get a Bow Wow shirt.
It's just the jokes, man. Guys are assholes. We don't give a fuck. Like,
The thing is, yeah, we don't give until it happens to us. What do
exactly.
we do if we're surrounded by women with knives? And she's like,
Gotta
I'm
die, bro.
Dominican. You ain't about to do shit to me. You cornered. You got the knife out.
Got to beat off one time in that corner, in that circle, and die.
Like, is that the answer?
Grab
like,
a couple titties going down.
Life or death with women, we just gotta die. We can't defend ourselves ever.
In this society, unfortunately, yeah. Because if you throw one punch at one of them, they'll be like, "Oh my god, you actually hit her!" And then they'll hit her. You know?
What if you do a Donkey Kong, like you do a closed fist, and you bop the top of her head?
I'll put her down. Clean.
Put it down, won't leave any bruises either.
That's a Mike Tyson shit right there.
There needs to be an international male self-defense against women move that we could use in times of desperate need where we feel that our lives are in danger. Shit. The Donkey Kong. It's not lethal. Just a good little bob or the splash, and as you splash water in their face, you run out the room real fast.
Shit, man. You gotta talk your way out of that one, man. You gotta talk. You gotta be like,
That's
yo!
trash, though!
You gotta be like, yo, chill! You look like dude from Jurassic Park with the raptors. chill!
What if I'm like 5'2" and my girlfriend's like 6'1", WNBA player, and she physically abuses me?
Hey, people be like, you know what you got yourself into.
Hey, but that's double standards bullshit.
It is. It is bullshit. It's double standards. They're real. It's a real thing. Sorry, boss. It's real.
Bullshit, man. I'm about to. I stand with Bow Wow. I'm gonna be silent for Bow. I'm gonna have a moment.
Bow's got to break for this girl and remove himself from her completely. She's in LA. He's got to go to New York.
Casey, you ready? We're gonna have a moment of silence right now. All right, this one was for you, Bow Weezy.
Yeah, man. Pray for Bow Wow. Holy.
Poor guy. That's bullshit, man. I'm sorry.
Man. The drama just don't stop, man. Holy shit for Bow Wow.
I'm gonna become a lawyer now, just so I can start this.
You're gonna be losing hair trying to help that, man.
Really?
Yeah, you think no lawyers try to figure that shit out? They rather work with mesothelioma or some shit on those commercials than deal with men getting beat up.
Bullshit, though, man.
Holy. This Super Bowl, man, got people acting crazy. More Super Bowl news, man. So Akon, he's siding with Travis Scott and the NFL in this debate over the Super Bowl boycott. How you feel, bro? How you feel?
Coonin, that's all. Y'all put money over everything, over principle, over values.
The thing is, like, Colin, he took a knee, but he was still playing the games, though.
Yeah, he was still playing the game, but the knee was just out of, solidarity out of all the police shootings that are going on in America, which is ridiculous. Like, did you hear the one where the cop went into a guy's house and thought it was her house and then shot the guy in his own house?
Yeah, man. She got charged, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she's one of the few that get charged, but most of the time it's just a slap on the wrist and don't do it again, or you get fired and then you get hired at another police department. It's
such a complex situation because it's like, how are you going to peer pressure people to tell them what not to do, and what are you doing? Like, people are saying take a knee, he shouldn't, or boycott it, but it's like, boycotting NFL is not good enough. You got to do more than that. Y'all should be hitting your community police stations daily, being like, what are you doing? I hope nothing's happening. Checking up on people, making sure things aren't happening.
Well, they do that. Colin Kaepernick has a foundation called
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying a lot of these peer pressuring people who are saying don't do this, don't do that. They got to do a lot more than just not watching NFL. That's not enough.
Yeah. You gotta put your boots to the ground.
Yeah, and peer pressuring people to not do something, and you're just not watching a sport that you probably don't even really watch that hard anyways. It ain't that hard to move.
He's very wishy-washy. During the whole Mike Brown situation where when he got shot, Mike Brown was siding with the police saying, hey, not Mike Brown, no, Travis Scott was siding with the police saying, Mike Brown knew what he was getting into. You do bad shit happens.
That's some asshole shit, man.
That's pretty much what he said in layman's terms. So
yeah.
Then I was just kind of like, ooh, this guy's a little, He's different. And it
so
seems
what
like
if-
a lot of these guys that mess with Kardashians are a little different. if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
What if I know this comes out Tuesday and we didn't see the Super Bowl yet, so I'm doing some fantasy shit right now. What if Travis Scott is like, take a knee, we about to take a knee, and he just
Hell
takes a
no.
knee
Hell
in
no.
between the you don't see that happen?
He gonna take a knee by accident. His knee gonna give out.
Knee game out.
He like, "Ooh, good, my knee." And he gonna take a quick knee to rub his knee, and then all the fans are gonna be like, "Oh, he did it!" And they're just gonna look up and be like,
Oh shit.
"Yeah, I did it, yeah."
While he's slipping the check into his shoes.
Or he's
into
gonna be
his Nike.
walking and he's gonna look and see that his Jordans are creased, and he's gonna go down and try to fix it. People gonna think he's taking the knee. It's gonna be some shit like that.
Let's just hope he does something that balances us all out to keep the awareness up that what's going on. You know what I mean? Because that's what this is all about, raising awareness of police brutality, right? So it's not about peer pressuring people and shit. So,
At the
man,
end of the day, those NFL players still need to get paid. I understand that, and I don't see a problem with taking the knee. It's not against
no, I'm
the
for it.
military. That was just a false narrative created by the president, who's very known for creating false narratives. That's kind of his thing. That's his whole stitch or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah. Spinning shit to his advantage.
Spinning. So, I don't know. At this point, I'll vote for Soulja Boy to be president. Young Soldier.
Young Draco.
Young Draco, hell.
Cuba. You know,
He'll just be stealing people's shit and just putting his name on it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's
China.
Canada's healthcare plan. Canada? Canada healthcare plan?
You mean the place with maple syrup? Nah, bro, they good.
But yeah, so what? Let me read this whole thing. So during the halftime show, who all is supposed to be there? I know it's going to be Maroon 5, Big Boy, but
Big
where's
Boy's-
Andre? I'm saying like bring Andre with you. You're in Atlanta.
It
It'd be dope to see an Outkast reunion.
Might be, man.
Might be. And Travis Scott, he's gonna do what? Sicko mode without Drake.
Might pop up. You never know who's gonna pop up.
Drake does love strippers.
Yo, like I'm still like people are so forgetful though. Like I'm still done with Pepsi off of what they did to Ludacris back in the day, like that racial shit. So like people are so forgetful. Like and like Pepsi flipped the whole shit and they were working with Beyonce, they're working with Bruno Mars, they're working with Cardi B now. Like they had their issues, you know what I mean?
They're like, we love Negroes. I mean, black people.
now they do, but before they were trying to block fucking Luda, man.
Just recently, Papa John's, the CEO of Papa John's, was caught saying the N-word and all that stuff, and he had to step down.
Yeah.
And now they have a new CEO, and there's a local college in North Carolina, Bennett College. They were needing funding, and if they didn't get the funding, they wouldn't have been an accredited college anymore. And Papa John's like, "We got you, fam. $500,000 right here."
Yeah. See?
So,
And Papa John's dude's probably still getting a check. He's just chilling out now.
write a check for the niggers. I mean, the black school over.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all business.
Save
at
the
the end of
business.
day with these people.
It is, yeah. That's why we got to be smart with what we buy and how we use to spend our money.
Indeed we do. All right, some more foolishness. The game sends some bars to Kanye and Kim.
Yeah, man. Some secret song is coming out soon. The game
That's
is
corny.
Yeah, it's mad corny. And what he's talked about Joe Budden and Sin Santana based and on the Joe Budden podcast, he came out talking about it and put him on blast, man. I like the way
he went
Joe
on
Budden
Joe
handled
Budden's
it.
show talking to Joe Budden.
No. He had a bunch of people in the studio, and people were recording it with their phones, and snippets came out where he was talking about Kim Kardashian putting babies down her throat while choking her and shit like this. And then in that same song, he's talking about Sin Santana, Joe Budden's fiance and baby moms, saying that there's a sex tape with them and all this type of shit. It's like, nigga, we want to hear music. We don't want to hear this fucking scandal bullshit. Like, this is corny. This guy's like, it's not like, I don't know, man. This was never cool for guys to be like banging girls and talking about it to me.
Exactly, that's whack.
This is corny, man. Like, we already know all these industry people are banging the same people. Like, it's not a secret. So it's not like, and he's not doing it in no lyrical, slick way. So it's just corny.
That's like some male superhead type shit to me.
Yeah, I want to be like he's too old for this shit, but even in what age is that even acceptable? It's not acceptable at any age. High school, I thought that shit was corny. Dudes
do that in high school. You're like corny, and you learn that you're corny.
Yeah, and the hoes never liked that shit. They were always like, "Yo, why this guy got a big mouth? I just want to suck dick." Like they didn't have to tell everybody. And I'm getting my shit done. I was like, "Yeah, he's an idiot."
Exactly.
Now he ain't getting this no more.
Trying to get some promiscuous women, you out here just speaking on it. Like, come on, man, you're ruining everything.
Like, yo, she's doing this and that. I'm like, oh, word? And then everybody finds out and she's mad at that guy, and everybody's getting what they want to get still. It's like, yo, this guy's an idiot, man. He just killed himself for that.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, shut up. Nobody cares about that shit.
Kim K's married. Sin Santana's about to get married.
Yeah.
Got a whole kid with Joe Budden.
Shit probably happened like 15 years ago. It's like, this guy's bringing up shit just to make himself...
Smashed her back in 08, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, it's like, fuck, who cares?
Grow up, man. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
That is, as a...
And it's not like they... It's not like they have a track right now, like, and they're going back and forth. Like, Joe Budden was like, yo, last time we talked, we were good. I talked to his manager, his whole my gang talked to his gang. Everybody pieced it up. We were good. 10 years later, we're here. He's like, what the fuck?
That's like me meeting one of my friends, and then he's like, yo, remember that girl you dated in high school? Well, I skied on her. Yeah, I skied on her. Like, okay.
What the fuck?
I was like, that dude with me.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Back in 08, baby. 08, I'm popping,
yeah.
man.
It's corny, man. Game just making himself look mad corny to me, and I like the game. I like the music. His albums are always good. Like, they're good albums. But he's always killing himself with these fucking tabloid bars where he's always having to call out other rappers' names in his music. I don't know, man. That's what kills his career to me. He should be like Maul said in the podcast. He was like, yo, he should be in Nipsey Hussle's shoes. Like, he should be in that position. Like, that's the type of rap that Game should be doing now. Not this fucking TMZ bullshit. He should be putting kids on Game. Like, that's his name, right? You know what I mean? Not playing the ass and playing these childish games. He's too old for this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Game is the guy that peaked in high school. And he's still remembering, like, reminiscing on the yesterdays, like, oh, like back in the day, though, man.
Yeah.
Woo, all these girls I used to have, like, do you have them now? No. Remember all those hits I used to have? Do you have those now? No.
Like,
just trying to stay relevant at this point with that.
Yeah, like if Kanye talked shit to Game before and then Game came with this, I'd be like, okay. And he was still banging Kim Kardashian to right now, like at this point today, then I'd be like, oh shit, that's some shit. Shouldn't have snitched, but damn, that's some shit. But it's not even anything like that. Kanye used to give him dope beats. His last couple albums, Kanye gave him some like fire songs.
What Game is doing is like Beyonce's high school boyfriend emailing Jay-Z and be like, I used to hit that.
Yeah, that guy who came out a while ago. Yeah, that dude who came out was like, yo, I was Beyonce's ex-boyfriend. It's like, get the fuck out of here. That's your claim to fame? Get out of here, you fucking geek.
Loser.
Yeah, man. That's the Game right now, man. It's so disappointing because he's so dope as a rapper, man. He doesn't need to do this bullshit. That's my opinion on him, man. It's corny.
He's scrolling through his emails and he just sees, I saw your wife's titties in middle school, boss.
There's so much things he could be talking about right now, like what's going on in society. People are being like fucking hurt and shit, like
police brutality. We had the whole the polar vortex with that cold. People out here freezing to death. He's like,
he wants to talk about his dick getting wet in 08. Get the fuck out of here.
Dick got wet as hell in 8th grade, baby.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Get out of here, man.
That's so lame.
He just wants attention, man. It's corny and Whack 100, man. I got so much respect for dude, but this ain't it, man.
I don't know. Whack 100 gave us Blueface. Anything's possible.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fact, man. This ain't it, man. This is not it. Wow.
I don't know, man. Whack's been pretty hit and miss lately because Blueface is trash. I'm sorry, kids.
Yeah,
Blueface ain't it. He can't even rap on beat.
And he does it on purpose, he says, but it ain't it. I know people who are always trying to do that. Like Pharrell used to have an artist who was doing that, and he was doing it a lot better. That offbeat rap shit. Remember that dude from the Clips? God damn, it's a new day. He had a feature on that. I don't remember his name off top because that shit didn't last because it don't work. But that guy was probably the one who did it the best. That offbeat rap.
Oh, the other brother from Clips? What was his name?
Not the twin, not the other twin, but
Not
not Malice,
okay.
not Malice.
Not Malice?
It was a dude who featured on on that track, Cat Damn. But
I gotta go back and look that up.
yeah, people can pull that up. But that guy did that offbeat rap shit way better than this Blueface dude does, man. Shit
When
is.
I hear offbeat, I just think of like E40.
Nah, E40 was on beat better than this. Yeah, E40 is probably the best offbeat dude in history. Because he would just, he was probably, yeah. Now you mentioned it.
Nas is offbeat. No,
he's not.
That whole album, he was offbeat.
But that wasn't him. That wasn't on him though. That was on purpose. That was on Kanye West half-assing bullshit. Putting out.
I was just like, damn, Nas, you ain't trying to catch the beat at all.
He just wrote those things. They just took his acapella and threw it on some next shit.
He ain't trying to catch none of that shit.
You heard that song with him and Swiss? That was one of the best songs of the year, man. That was on beat as fuck. He killed that shit.
You guys moments.
Yeah.
The other songs, I was just like, damn. I was like, the beat whooping your ass right now, boss. You can't. You're catching none of that.
Yeah, but Game's cornball for this shit, man. And I respect Game and his music, but I don't respect this whenever he does his name calling out shit. Whenever he does that on his albums, I'm like, oh, this just ruined the song.
It's corny. That means you have no content. You have nothing to talk about in life. Like, he's about to go to jail. Like, he should be talking about...
Oh, word?
Yeah, because he got sued and he has all this stuff going on. Like, you should be talking about that.
Yeah.
And putting your kids in a better position. But you rapping about skeeting on somebody back in the day? Like, I'm trying to hear that.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
He needs to hang out with Meek Mill and just try to absorb some of that peace and positivity.
That's a fact.
Because nobody's trying to hear that foolishness.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He was on a good run. He was like, had that song with Drake. He was doing okay. You know what I mean? Like he had a good little run, but this is just putting him back in that bullshit. Like at least 50 Cent doing it. It's funny. You know what I mean? Like this ain't even like funny. It's not even like witty. It's just tabloid.
That's corny. Remember when Game used to, he was doing those different promo runs and he'll go to different radio stations and he'll just do the same bars.
Yeah. He ain't the only one who did that though. That was the thing, man. Those artists were getting away with it back then, going from like Detroit to fucking Chicago to LA to Toronto to all over the place, getting away with that. That was I ain't mad at that though. Who wants to be writing a new 16 in every city? That's crazy. That's an album.
Funny though, like because when you rap them same bars, people go woo. Like they're like freestyle, say freestyle for us. Okay, I got you. And then they hit you with a woo.
And you're like, shit, I just did it like 20 times.
You're like, yeah, this is my fifth time doing it, but all right, thanks for the reaction.
Yeah, it's a throwaway beat, man. Holy.
He was doing that shit on tour. In case y'all missed me on the Breakfast Club, and then he'll just hit you with them same bars, man.
Yeah. They got to just be like, this is a freebie verse. Not even call it a freestyle. Just this is the freebie verse right here. Cop the album if you want to hear the rest. Yeah, some shit like that. But all of them did that shit, man. Jay did that shit. All of them did it. Jay had the whole... he was like, things the same for gangsters. He had that freestyle on Hot 97. Then the album Blueprint 2 came out and he had the same verse. I was like, what the hell?
The Game rapped this shit for 5 years straight, man.
That's different, though. 5 years straight. The Game is playing too much games, man.
I got the freestyle.
Honestly, the Game is gaming this whole industry. That's all he's trying to do. He don't give a fuck. You have the instrumental, the freestyle?
I have it. 5 years straight of this, man.
The Game is bugging, man. I can't even hear it. I gotta put it over this thing after. Don't stop it.
It's like Red Rose, Black Santa, blah blah blah, no casket. Then he's on stage. It's like Red Rose, Black Santa, no casket. So yeah, he did that same freestyle for 5 years.
Holy!
I'll send it to you after. So
yeah, send that. I'll drop that in. Yeah, man, the Game is gaming this whole industry, man. That's all he's trying to do. He's not fooling nobody no more.
Yo, I want somebody to write me a Hot 16, man. I'm gonna do that shit for 10 years.
Yeah, man. I can find you some people who do that.
Get Donovan to be my ghost.
Yeah, man.
Woo!
He'll write you some fire too. He could rap for days, man. He's mad lyrical.
Yo, he could write. He could do my whole mixtape, Short Nigga Tall Tales.
Yeah, y'all gotta collaborate, man. Kanye West, that man. He'll be the sci-hi.
Yep. I ain't got time to be writing these lyrics, man.
Yeah, man. What else we got, man? So this Neverland shocks the audience's post. This whole movie that's coming out on Michael Jackson's heartbreaking, dog. This one's hurting me, man.
It's all allegations, and then those kids pled innocent, and then it's all been proven in court.
People got their thumb on the cancel button right now. They're just
how you gonna cancel a dead man?
They got their finger just caressing that cancel button online, man. I'm like, don't do it, do it. Man, shit. I don't know if I can give up Michael Jackson's music, man. I don't know.
The man dead. How you gonna cancel? Like, cancel people who are alive right now.
People are saying there's so much proof on this shit right now that it might be like the allegations are so proving that it might be true. All this type of stuff. Man, Michael. I don't know.
That's like cancel Elvis. That's like, yo, I heard Elvis did some wild shit in the 60s. Cancel his ass. He's dead.
Yeah, I know.
How you cancel dead people?
I'm not gonna lie. I can't cancel Michael, man. I can't do it. I can't.
Life canceled Michael. He's dead.
I can't cancel Michael Jackson. What's your thoughts on this, man? I'm gonna pull up a Michael Jackson song.
You can't cancel dead people. Life has canceled them. They are gone. They are not on this earth anymore. We can't do anything against Michael anymore. He's not on. We could hurt his kids, but like at this point, what's done is done. Like we gotta move forward and take care of the people who are alive right now doing this foul shit. Because Michael can't molest anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, man.
He's dead.
It's sad, man. But what do you think? Do you think they found the real? You think they found the proof?
No, this is all allegations, man.
I can't stop singing this, man. I can't. It's not gonna be easy. Can you cancel this?
That's like somebody saying cancel Rick James. He's dead.
You know the words to the song. Go ahead and sing along, man. Jeez.
It's like somebody uncovering some wild shit Freddie Mercury did.
That's what I know. Yeah, he's gone already, right?
Dead.
Jeez. All right, let's get us copywritten. But man,
out wild shit R. Kelly did. He's not dead. Cancel his
He
ass.
should be dead.
He is not dead. We can cancel him.
Yeah.
But,
man. I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not with this. Like, let's go after dead people. There's nothing we could do.
Yeah, but I still feel for people if they did go through this for real. Yeah, man.
Hasn't it been proven that those guys are lying and that they had to testify in court and they said that they were lying when they were in court? And then they came out and said that, I don't know, there's a lot of plausible...
Because they got paid off.
things.
Some of them got paid off. But he was just paying people that weren't even... People were just like, you touched me! And he was like, just fucking give him the money, man. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Back in the day. So, I don't know, man. Like, I don't personally think he did it, but I'm biased. I love Michael Jackson.
One of those kids actually testified for Michael, saying that he didn't touch kids. Mm-hmm. That's how he got off of one of his cases. So
yeah, it's so messy. This whole situation this one's messy. Like the R. Kelly shit is like he did that shit. He knows he did that shit. We have tapes of him doing that shit. This is still like such a gray area, messy situation because it's like, yo, Michael could have honestly been too nice to people, man. They took advantage of him.
That's what I think it is. I think he was just too damn nice.
I think he was not all there mentally.
Yeah, I think Michael was a little like. I'm not
like
gonna say
he wanted to have his
but
he wanted his childhood lifestyle back, and he was trying to like kick it with people. If I never heard Macaulay Culkin come out and say he touched him and shit. You know what I mean?
I don't know. And then what's that one rapper from TDE? What's his name?
Absol. Okay.
Absol went to Neverland Ranch when he was young. He was sick. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, Michael didn't do no weird shit with me.
Okay. See, it's such a gray area, man. I don't know. I'm gonna check this out though, because I love Michael, but I want to hear these people's voice. I want to hear what they have to say. So
I'm not gonna check it out because he's dead, and those kids already said that he didn't touch him, and now he went back and said that he did touch him.
And he went to trial, and he got.
And he went to trial for it, and then one of those kids was defending Michael, saying that Michael didn't touch anybody, and that got Michael off, and now that kid's saying that Michael did touch him. So it's too much back and forth, and the guy's dead.
It's so much back and forth.
You can't even get justice, really. The guy's dead.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You gonna attack Paris, his daughter? Get money from her?
Oh man.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like you go after the Jackson estate.
Like nobody's gonna stop listening to this music, man. It's not gonna happen.
You just like I gotta play one more time though.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even into his newer shit, like his old man shit, you know, like his teenage shit. I didn't get into that.
So you like listening to kids, Casey? You nasty.
Oh Lord.
That's how it
Classics
starts,
is
man.
classics, man.
Yeah, that's how they twist stuff.
I wasn't even born when that shit came out. I was listening to that when I was 2. Like, that music's been with me my whole life, man. Shit. Yeah, but Pay Her Weight put out a review of what she thought of the Sundance thing, so you can go check that out on YouTube. That should be interesting. I watched a bit of it.
The homie.
Yeah, man. Shouts to the homie.
Now,
Let's get this news. Ben Affleck news, man.
Ben Affleck is out as Batman in this new Matt Reeves Batman movie coming out.
See ya!
Is it 2021 or 2020?
I don't think that shit's coming out, man.
You're like, fuck it.
DC's gonna fucking just revamp this whole shit, man. Just
Now,
good. I'm glad he's out,
I
man. It's
posted
rid of a lot of confusion.
Matt Reeves' initial script was 160 pages long, and the studio said they will not cast an unknown. And to me, that is a bad move. They should cast an unknown.
Yeah, get one of them theater actors, man.
Get your money's worth, man. That's what they did with Hugh Jackman with Wolverine. Y'all tripping.
Yeah. Thor. Just get that quick 20. Give him a 20 grand. It's gonna be in the biggest movie of all time.
Chris Evans wasn't really popping like that when he was casted as Captain America.
He was on the flop after his friggin' Fantastic Four shit with the comic book movies. Like, yeah, get them on that low. Those passionate, thirsty actors, man, who are ready to work. Not these entitled fucking pop star actors who got a name out there who think they're some shit. Ah, man.
So I came up with my own little list of people I think can play Batman.
Who you got?
So I got Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer.
He was a Lone Ranger.
Okay. Yeah. You don't think he'd be a little old? Don't they want that 22-year-old type of Batman for this?
Armie Hammer's in his early 30s.
That's Batman Prime right there.
Prime Batman.
That's
good
Prime Batman. That's not early. This is Batman 1 story, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. You get some good young Prime Batman.
I ain't got nobody.
Stakes here. Prime, no fat. Who else we got? I got Carl Urban. He's a little older though. Carl Urban's a little. He played Dredd in the Dredd movie.
Yeah, he's a bit old.
But he got the look. I got Anson Mount. He was in the that show Hell on Wheels. AMC. Okay. He was also on the terrible Inhuman show that got canceled. Luke Evans, I threw him in there as a wild card, but he looks more like Sinestro. He'll be a good Sinestro.
Do you know who would do a good young Batman? The dude from You, that Netflix show.
That's what they're saying. He's way too skinny.
Oh, word? They're saying that?
Yeah, they're saying that. Yeah.
Who's saying that?
That's what the streets are saying, man. They're
Who said that?
The streets, nigga.
I was just thinking about that. His face for a young Batman, it could work. He got that telltale Batman look.
20 pounds wet.
He got that telltale Batman look, you know what I mean?
Because I was talking to my wife because we're watching You right now, and I was like, all right, if he is to become Batman, they're going to have to write in the TV show that this guy, like, next season, like, he just bulks up like a madman. Like, they're going to have to write that into the script because he's so sickly skinny in that show. Like, he's just manorexic looking in that show.
Yeah.
He's just frail.
Yeah, it's a young Batman. I don't know.
So yeah,
I think he work. I think he could work.
It could work, but I'm just saying they're going to have to, like, really write in some crazy shit in the next season of You where he's like, I was on steroids for 2 years. Like,
fuck that shit. Whatever.
Have to just write some wild shit.
I'd rather play Batman than keep doing that show. That's for sure.
Because they did that with Parks and Rec with Chris Pratt. His character Andy's always like a fat slob, and then one season he came back skinny and ripped, and they're like, "Yo, what the hell happened?" These couple of months where he got so ripped, he's like, "I just stopped drinking beer." So that was like his excuse in the show. He just stopped drinking beer and he got ripped and big.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you would have to take that same approach. Who else I have? I have Milo Ventimiglia. I don't even know how to say his last name, but he's the father on the show This Is Us.
Oh, the dude, yeah, Rocky's son in Creed.
Yeah, Rocky's son.
Yeah.
And
the dude from Heroes. That's his most notable.
Yeah, the dude from Heroes.
Yeah.
And then I got a Game of Thrones pick. I got Richard Madden, who's one of the Stark sons, the oldest one that died at the Red Wedding. He got really buff for this Netflix show called Bodyguard. Mm-hmm. So I think he would be a good young Batman because he's in his early 30s too.
Oh, it's the same dude?
Yeah, man, he got ripped. He changed his whole like physique for that show. So
yeah, he could work.
So I'm like, yeah, he's British. Him and Henry Cavill could eat crumpets together. And
Henry Cavill's still in there? I thought he quit too.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They can recast everybody at this point. Except Aquaman. Aquaman's like, I love this role. Aquaman and Wonder Woman stay, but they could get rid of the Flash.
Yeah, they could change the Flash.
Man. I'm sorry, Cyborg, but you could go too, boss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they didn't even do nothing with Cyborg. They just half-assed the story in the damn movie. They didn't even give him an origin movie.
Oh, yeah. We definitely gonna talk about the Cyborg in Young Justice, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's it for my Batman news. Who do you think they should cast?
The only guy I got in my head right now is the dude from You. I didn't know the whole internet was on that, though.
Yeah, the internet was all over that.
Because he gotta be young. The dude from Titans could work too, who plays Robin. He could work as a young Batman, but he's already doing the Robin role, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, he looks like Nightwing. You know who else would have been a good Nightwing? The guy from Walking Dead. What's the Asian dude?
Carl. No, I'm joking.
No, not
Carl. Carl.
No, not Carl. What's the Asian guy's name again? He's been dead on the show. I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nah, you just sound like a racist to me right now, bro.
There's only one Asian dude on the show.
Dude. The Asian dude. Nah, I'm joking. I know what you're talking about.
What's his name? That used to help out Rick. He also had a hat on.
And he got the cheeks from the British girl.
He got the cheeks from that farmer dude's daughter.
I don't remember. All I remember is Carl. Damn show.
I'm having the brain fart, man. I know the actor's name's like Steven Yen or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. What do you think he should have played Nightwing?
Yeah, I could see him playing Nightwing. Like, they could change up Nightwing, make him Asian.
Yeah, I could see that. Why not?
He looked Asian in the what's it called? Arkham games. He looked like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he did actually.
I was like, what Grayson family is that? I was like, Mama Grayson was out here slinging, or not slinging. She was out here getting some Asian penis back in the day, because that ain't no Grayson son. Yeah,
that would have been more interesting if he was Asian.
So I think they could switch it up, do that. Even though those racist fanboys will get mad, they'll be like, "My Nightwing's white."
Welcome. Welcome.
All right, what we got next? So, did you watch any of these Fire documentaries? I watched both of them.
I watched pieces, fell asleep. I was like, this guy's an asshole, and I fell asleep while watching it. It was cool, though.
The time I watched it, I was just like, if he was black, that shit would have got shut down so long.
Yeah. I was like, where's he getting this money from, man? The fuck?
Because he's white, they're just like, oh, you look trustworthy. Here's $1,000.
I mean, this guy's just money.
$1,000,000.
He got the island. He got all this money from what?
Rich people, they're like, we believe in you. You have a collared shirt and you're white, so here's $1 million.
Didn't make no damn sense.
His first finesse was basically just taking, like, you know, that black strip on the back of a debit card. He was taking that off and putting it on like a sheet of metal, and he was calling it the magnesium card.
Wow, he's trying it, eh?
So his first hustle is basically cloud chasing, so he can walk around like, yeah, I got a black card, I got that magnesium, baby.
He's just trying to flip it on people like that, eh?
And it's just a damn regular ass debit card on a piece of metal.
Jackass.
Got $15 in your account, but it's black.
You finessed all of them, man.
Ja Rule knew. Every documentary I watched, Ja Rule was in everything. He's over there hugging the dude, talking about, oh, Billy, that's my brother, son. That's Billy, that's my dude.
Yeah, because he was thinking about all the money they're going to make. I don't think he was really, like, on top of everything happening.
No, nigga, watch the...
Was he really?
That dude was... Ja Rule was there for everything. But, like, towards the end, they're just like, no. Ja didn't have any involvement with this right here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Ja sent some people to shake up Billy, and he's like, keep my name out your mouth, man.
That's what Ja Rule had to say. He did a concert in Jersey.
Good, he knew.
He told everybody to say fuck Ja Rule.
And I want y'all to repeat after me. Get out your system, because we ain't gonna do this the rest of the year.
You can get out your system because we ain't gonna do this all motherfucking year.
And let me hear you say, you Ja Rule.
Fuck you, Ja Rule.
You Ja Rule.
So he had the whole crowd just saying fuck him.
Ja Rule knew, bro. There was even
Yeah. I know. I was just fucking with him.
I watched the Hulu documentary where they're talking. They had some local Bahamas guy helping them. His name was like Marlon or something. You know, your local island name.
Dude with the braid up.
Like, huh?
The dude with the braid up.
I don't think that guy was in the Hulu one.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Netflix one. At the end of the Netflix one, he was talking to the dude who was hustling everybody. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll talk about you. I'll say some nice things." And he hung up.
Oh no, not that guy. The one on Hulu, they have a bartender they used to hang out with, and that bartender guy, he was talking to John. He's like, "Yo, we don't have like the infrastructure for this type of thing." You're like, "That's not gonna work. You know that, right?" And Ja Rule just looked at him like, "Yeah, it's all good though." So like that bartender was like talking to him, like they were like chumming it up with him for like days, like hanging out with him all the time. And that guy was who doesn't even have a profession in that, knew that shit wasn't gonna work and told them it wouldn't work, but they're just like, we're gonna make that money though.
The dude who learned how to fly a plane off of Microsoft Fly or some shit. Their pilot.
What?
You didn't see that part? The pilot they hired, he didn't know how to fly a plane, and the hustler dude was like, "Yeah, it's all good." He's like, "Yo, I learned how to fly off of a video game, the Microsoft Fly." He's like, "Fuck it, man, let's go." You just take them in the air, and they were doing like those fucking things in the air where you can float for a little while, zero gravity shit. Like that's so unsafe to do on little mini planes, and they're doing that shit. Look kind of fun, I can't lie, but that shit's dangerous, especially with a guy who's not even a real pilot. He just has the plane. They borrowed a plane and just did that shit.
That's like me playing like, I play a lot of GTA 5. I'm pretty good with Trevor. And we gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Oh, man. The lady who fucked $50,000 of her own money into the food.
Yeah, that was sad.
Bad for her. She did a GoFundMe and she ended up making more than $150,000 US. The Barbados woman or something like that. Good for her, man. She's hustling people. I don't give a fuck. Get your money, baby.
I didn't feel bad for those rich pricks that went to the show, but I felt bad for the...
I felt kind of bad for them when they were like, "Yo," they're talking to the models and they're taping. They're like, "Yo, do this stupid shit." And they're like, "Yo, you got to do it because we're trying to make these nerds, these rich fucking nerds just come to this shit and feel important, man." You remember that part?
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, man, just do it. These fucking nerds got to come and see this shit. I was like, holy shit, these guys are assholes. And the models were like, okay. I'm like, oh, these models are no better. The models are guilty too, trying to create this fucking fake world.
So when the guys got there, they're eating with cheese and bread sandwiches. Good. And then they were in the Hurricane Matthew relief tents.
Yeah.
So it wasn't those private villas that they paid like $5,000 for.
Where was it, Bahamas or Barbados?
It was Bahamas, I'm sorry. It was Bahamas.
Regardless if it's Bahamas or Barbados, your dumbasses are still there. You know how awesome those countries are, man? Like, they still could have had a lit time if they finessed it right.
But they were on an island that had no infrastructure, so they didn't have enough toilets or anything.
Still on Barbados, man.
You got shit in the water and just...
Hey, man, I'm gonna fuck. I'm making the best of this shit, man. I don't care.
Because it was one of Pablo Escobar's old islands that...
Yeah.
Even when the celebrities just buy islands and then they start, like, building their own private, like, villa and stuff on there. It wasn't really made to host that many people. What they should have did was have a party on the island, and then you go back on the cruise ship after. You sleep in the cruise ship. So you party from like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and then everybody has to get back on the boat by 10. That's what I would have did.
I remember when that shit came out and the picture came out with the food. I was like, good. Good for your ass.
Now,
fucking
the highlight of the Netflix documentary, there was a guy named Andy. And he was put in a dilemma where they were trying to get some water through customs. Agua through customs. And Billy, the douchebag that he is, he went up to Andy and he's like, "Hey, you're a resident gay guy. Do you mind sucking a little dick? Do you know they get this through customs?" Andy was down for it. He went home, took a shower. He said he swallowed some mouthwash. He didn't even gargle it. He swallowed it. He wanted his burps to be minty. He wanted minty.
He was ready,
and he was down for it, man. Like, by the way, shout outs to Blurred Vision because me and Jordan were talking, and I was like, "You got a resident gay person on your show." I was like, "Michael needs to pull his weight," because Andy was out here just willing to do it all, and I don't feel like Michael will pull his weight and do that. Casey, what would you do for the podcast?
Fuck all that shit. Podcast is dead. Podcast done. Sorry.
What do you do for the podcast, Casey?
Well, fuck, man. He didn't pose it as a question. He was just like, yo, someone's got to suck a dick to get this water through. And you're gay. You know, like, that's fucking bad enough just to corner the only homosexual guy in the fucking place. But he was like,
how you feel comfortable enough to go up to a dude and unless
what's
Andy,
that dude's history though?
Like,
what's that dude's resume looking like for all that shit?
Has he walked in on Andy sucking dick before? Like, why is he so comfortable? Like, Andy, there goes Andy.
Andy should have snuffed him right there and then. Like, the hell? It's
what
like
if
no
Andy's
water.
Like, yo, I'm bisexual. I don't just suck dicks.
Or how about he's not a whore? He's not gonna go around sucking fucking women and guys. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna go do whatever.
I don't know what Billy and Andy's relationship
That's
is.
what I'm saying. Like,
for him to feel that comfortable.
Yeah, it's deeper than that, man. It's deeper than those bars, man.
I don't know, man. Him and Andy are probably wild out here in these streets.
That's it.
He probably walked in on Andy doing some shit. He's like,
walked in. They're probably in the same room, man. What are you talking about? He's like, yo, you do this all the time. Just go do it this one time.
So Billy's exact words were, "You're a wonderful gay leader. Are you prepared to suck a dick to fix this water problem?"
How is that fixing the water problem, though? It seems like Rocket Raccoon type of situation where Rocket's
what?
I need to take your leg. He never needed the leg. He just wanted to take it. You know what I mean? Like, they're in the dilemma already. He's like, yeah, I'm going to need that part, and your leg. You remember in Rocket Raccoon and
Guardians, yeah.
So, yeah, he never needed a damn leg. He just wanted it. I think Billy was just like, yo, we're in a dilemma. Let me fuck with this dude, man. Okay, yeah, I need you.
Nah, Billy wasn't fucking with that dude. Like, he's like, what if Andy sucked dick before to get shit done at the job? And this was just. That's what I'm saying. We need to see his resume, man. That's what it seems like.
Pull up his history.
It's like, hey, yo, Andy, get it done, man. This is what you do. That's why we hired you.
That's what it seems like.
That's on your resume, boss.
The way that Andy reworded this shit, it sounds like it's just that's the thing he does. Like, yo, you get it done, man. You know, you're the go-to guy.
Andy's the go-to guy. So, like, he became an internet sensation now. His name is Andy King. He's a veteran event planner. Ever since this documentary came out, like, I heard like there's talks right now that he's gonna get his own show.
Is he hiring? We need to hire this guy, man.
He's a hard worker. Like, hell, like, I want this podcast to get 1 million views one day. Like, what would you do, Andy, to get us 1 million views?
Yeah, this type of employees we need, man. Fuck.
So he's trying to make a comedy show, kind of like Carol Burnett or something like that, they're saying.
Okay. Good luck.
So let me read this. He said that King became a certified meme sensation within hours, which explained to Vanity Fair. Damn, he's getting interviews with Vanity Fair.
They ain't getting paid off those interviews, though, right?
Yeah, he's gay. He's getting clout. People don't need money, man. Attention's way cooler than money.
That's sad, man.
So he put, I had 3 TV shows offers this week and more notable networks. He said, in the old world of TV, it was Carol Burnett's show and these fun, lighthearted shows that weren't all crime related. You see the attractiveness of HD TV today? People who love Flipper Flop or Fixer Uppers. Let's say it's going to be a show like that, hosting crazy events. It's gonna make them happen. So he's gonna have a show kind of like Flipper Flop where he's hosting crazy events and just. I ain't watching it unless no. Like, show's not gonna be interesting unless Andy's just like
wiping his mouth. Intro.
Like, I got it done. He's wiping his mouth. Every episode when they like reach some type of dilemma, you're gonna expect Andy to suck dick. And if it's
got to be good content. It's not
disappointed.
Content. Yeah, it's got to be good content, man.
How's that gonna be on HD TV? Because like those Flipper Flop shows, they're like, man, we don't have the budget to put that Vanity Sync you on, but Oh, we got Andy. Let's make it happen.
Get the deal done. Get the deal done, Andy. Get your ass in there, boy. Get your ass in there, boy. Son, get that deal done, boy. Yeah.
So I'll watch one episode, but I don't see it going far.
I'm not watching that shit.
Andy's gonna have to do some wild shit for it to last long.
That shit sounded too scripted the way he said that shit, man. Like he thought of that and he's like, this will sound better. Like they're probably joking around and he was like, I'll really do it, bro. Drinking and snorting, whatever the fuck they're doing. And now when the camera's on,
did it, bro.
Yeah, when the camera's on, he's like, yo, I'm gonna just say it like this. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a little too much, man. That's too crazy.
Andy did that shit.
He should have got snuffed. Billy should have got snuffed that minute.
Billy looked like the type that would get drunk and drop the N-word.
Probably. Looks like.
My niggers. I'm sorry. Oh!
And Ja Rule's like, yeah, man, yeah, just cut the check, baby.
I couldn't stand Ja Rule in that documentary.
Yeah, man, me neither.
Every other word was the F word. Like, it was annoying. It was like, we all get this motherfucking this and mother. I was like, you can't talk without saying motherfucker every 2 seconds, man. Like, ugh.
Man, he's on some shit.
He sounds like those old drug addicts that walk into the barber shop and they have a big sign that says no cussing and they walk in, what you motherfuckers doing in this motherfucking place? Oh, I gotta leave? Okay. All right. Like, that's what it seemed like to me. Like,
yeah.
Some drugged out loser walking in somewhere thinking he's cooler than they are and just being loud and obnoxious, man.
Yeah, when they were with the models on the beach, I was like, this is just gross, man. This whole documentary is just gross. These people are just disgusting people, man. Honestly, Ja Rule's a piece of shit. I was surprised 50 Cent didn't jump in on this and be like, ha ha, like have his little 2 cents on it.
50 Cent don't have a Netflix account, man. He's on Stars. Stars only. He ain't with no Netflix. Yeah. I feel like if this was Billy teaming up with 50 Cent, 50 would have killed him.
50 would have, I don't know.
Billy would have been missing, like, the Firefest host has been missing for months now.
Nah, 50, I don't know if 50 would have done this one. This just seemed like a desperate attempt from Ja Rule to make some money.
They both seemed desperate for, like, attention. Like, Ja Rule was desperate to reach, like, a new audience of young kids, and this Billy guy was just, I don't know. His whole thing was, I would finesse you, and each finesse will pay for the next finesse. Mm-hmm. It's like a circle jerk of finesse. Yeah.
What I did like with this documentary, though, it showed the shallowness of everybody, not just Billy. Billy's like the main guy, but the people who wanted to go to this shit, the people who are addicted to Instagram, who rent hotels and take pictures in it just to have like content for their Instagram and shit, who rent cars just to take pictures in it. That whole shallow world that we're in right now with this Instagram bullshit, I like that it put a lens on that. Because I was always like, it's crazy that like in the early 2000s, the 90s, everybody was against these magazines for photoshopping the pictures and making the women look more beautiful, this unattainable look that they make women have. And now that we have Instagram, instead of people putting up real pictures or dope shit that really inspires people, they do the same things that we chastise these magazines for back in the day. Photoshop pictures and fake shit, cars and bitches and, all this fake nonsense. You know what I mean? And that's what's winning, unfortunately.
It was all about Instagram filters and
yeah.
Well, a lot of them Instagram models, fake models, they'll have like accounts where they're like, if you want to see some titty pictures, click here and pay $5. I'm like, oh my God.
One of my favorites, man. Rosa Acosta broke my heart, man. Shit. She has one. She got like a fucking Patreon. It's like, see some titties for $2.50. I'm like, what the fuck?
My God.
Like, oh, not Rosa.
It's like modern day prostitution
now, man.
Some
fitness shit, man. She's doing the fitness thing. What's going on?
Just like, what,
man. Some titties.
Sell some flat tummy tea or something, man. Don't show no titty pictures for $2.
Naked yoga for $50. You signing up? $50 a month. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, let me get my account. My wife don't know about it.
How can I hack this?
Disgusting.
Gotta ski mask this shit for research purposes.
Who has a live stream of this?
Damn. Get into acting, man. She's one step away from porn.
Yeah, it's really like you dip your foot in the whole sell titties for $2 and then it's porn after that.
Yeah, what's next?
Have sex with a superstar and get a kid. Like, they use kids as leverage now to pay for shit.
That ain't nothing new. That was before the gram. But yeah,
That's
man,
sad.
it's sad. It's very sad. Show a titty for $2 a month.
Yo, the people won't be on the Bacchanal Podcast and see one nut for for 50 cents.
Yeah, hairy testicle for 10 likes. It's like, what is this world getting to? Oh,
That's the
man.
thing. Like, guys can't do that. Ain't nobody paying to see a dick.
Jeez, hairy asshole.
Guys said dick pics for free. All right?
Yeah. They really they're dropping the value on it.
you gotta earn a full frontal nudity from women, man. But guys, they just send anybody a dick pic, man.
Yeah, man.
You get a message from somebody, hey, how's your day going? It's going kind of swell, and bloop, dick pic. You're like, what the hell? You just asked me about my day. Where does dick pic come from?
But don't you find it crazy that everybody chastised these magazines back in the day for photoshopping and doing all this bullshit, and now everybody's doing that shit?
Because we're a bunch of hypocrites, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking up one of them titty pictures right now where I got.
I can see the phone. This guy got quiet.
I didn't get quiet. I want to see what the pricing is for this right here.
The pricing's crazy.
All right,
I gotta ask my hacker cousin to hook me up with some prices, some research purposes, of course.
All right, so before you click, it's like, are you 18 or older? Yes, I am.
Of course, they are.
18? How much? $18.
It's a month.
Okay, so she got 18 Patreons, and she makes $687 a month.
A month.
Showing the little titty here and there.
Getting money though. I'm mad at the hustle. I'm not mad at the hustle at all. I can't knock the hustle, but it's just like, damn, man.
Let me read you the different prices.
$618 a month.
Yeah, that's how much she's making right now.
That's under $8,000 a year.
And she's in grad school, and she was in King magazine. What's her name? I'll say her name later. But all right, so it's $10 a month, and with this, you get early access to her creative photos and videos, exclusive access to the official King Steph fan community.
Steph?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
With the $25 pack. Ooh, this is the good one. You get exclusive access to Patreon-only posts, so you get the really good nudes.
Real juicy shit.
Invitation to host events. Okay. Oh, the $50 one. She's like naked with one butt cheek out in the water with the $50 one. The $50 pack, you get special exclusives, including never-before-seen pictures or previously unreleased monthly photos that only you can find here. Ooh, the $100 called the Ride or Die. She got lingerie on for that one. So
Let me see the picture.
Oh, okay. For research purposes, here it is.
I can't. You gotta put the camera down bottom. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's $100 packet. So with the $100, she got the lingerie on, everything above, plus exclusive never before scenes.
I know with Patreon you could sign up for the month, and then once you get your thing saying that you signed up, you can cancel. So you get the 1 month for the price for like $50 or $5, whatever you sign up for.
Oh my God, she got one called the Crown sponsor.
They're finessing, man. They're finessing.
That's $250 per month.
Holy shit, $250?
Now with that,
for pictures?
Yeah. So with the $250, you got the ability to submit requests for custom content. So you're like, hey man, I want one titty out, but I want you to touch your nose. I hop on one leg as that one titty.
Bark like a dog.
A signed printed photo of your choice. A personal thank you text message.
Wow. Her husband's probably the one sending those things.
A follow back on Twitter. She'll follow you on Twitter for $200. Oh my God. A sponsored shout out on the Rare Air podcast.
Okay.
For every month you contribute at this level. So if I pay her $250 every month, she'll be like, yo, what's up, Bacchanal Podcast? And she'll follow us on Twitter. And then her husband or boyfriend would tweet me,
Yeah, exactly. It's the husband that's doing all this shit. That's handling all this. She's just like, more pictures. He's putting up the content.
God knew what he was doing. He made me a man.
You'd be doing it, huh?
I would have been the
I can't lie. I might be doing it too.
I would have been a dusty bitch out here in these streets.
I'd probably be doing it too, man.
God knew what he was doing when he made Akil and not Aquila. Yeah. I'm sorry. I would have been I've been the dirtiest lesbian stripper.
Cassie would be out here crazy, bro.
Finessing with Patreon, I would have been dating Cassie or something like some shit like that.
Oh, that's my girl named Cassie. Cassie be out here crazy.
Oh, well, I'll be Akila. Akila out here stripping. Yo, it's Super Bowl. I'll have been out here in these streets.
I'd be right now collecting.
I've been making so much money that I would have went home to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Winning, son.
Yep. Holy.
God knew what he was doing. Patreon would have been lit, boy.
Patreon was lit. Yeah, man. Rose got a thing like she'll have conversations for like $250 or some crazy dollars. Like
shit,
join.
I would have had a 500 tier. I would be like, yo, you want an ass picture every month? You want to see my toes?
Oh Lord, man, this is crazy.
$500 per toe.
They are finessing and they're getting money too. $8,000 she's potentially making, that girl.
Yeah, she's making 600 and something a month just off of that.
Yeah, and that's not even the only thing she's probably got her feet in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did. Is that a pun? She got her foot in there?
Yeah.
Yo, what if we had a whack ass Patreon like, yo, you want to see Casey's waves close up? $5.
Yo, I might make a Patreon. I'll show you how to get these waves.
Yo, Casey's gonna have special individual wave kit videos just for you.
Yeah, man.
$10 a month Patreon. What else?
$12. I'll show the behind the neck. You know what I mean? How to line up behind the neck.
I heard women call that area the
behind
kitchen.
The neck. Yeah.
Have you heard that term, the kitchen?
Yeah. That's for women. Yeah.
Nah, I feel like some women got crawl space back there. They ain't
man. They got a whole basement.
Dusty, all types of webs.
They got a whole
kitchen.
basement.
The kitchen is usually clean and organized.
Yeah, nah, ain't no kitchen.
The crawl. I'm gonna start calling that shit the crawl space or the attic.
Storage space.
Like, damn, girl, you gotta clean up your attic up there.
Yeah.
Got some dust mites up there, girl.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Let y'all let us know if you're into you want us to do a Patreon, man, because the Casey Wave Kit, $5 every month. Casey's gonna tell you how to keep your waves in check. You pay $10, you'll get the Akil technical service. You send me an IT question, I'll answer it. That's my ability. And if I can't answer it, I'll even show you. You get one nipple from me.
Just one nipple.
You get one Akil nipple, and I'll text you. Like,
that's the new hustle, man.
Keep your head up. I'll follow you on Twitter. $10 a month. Give you a shout out. I'm dead serious. We're gonna make a dumbass Patreon.
That's $8,000. That's a mortgage right there. She could buy a condo off that shit in the States.
I don't even know how I feel writing that off in taxes. Like, yo, like, how'd you make all this money off my Patreon? Like, what do you do?
She'll nipple.
You get a thank you text and some titties from time to time.
You're gonna call me an innovator later. Get your laps on now. Call me an innovator later.
Yo, this Patreon hustle is crazy, man.
It is.
You want a picture of my toes? Yo,
the girl you're showing me is a no name. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I don't even want to know how much Rosa's making off this shit.
Ooh, let me look at Rosa's. How you spell her name?
She's probably making a killing. ROSA ACOSTA, I think. Yeah, her Patreon is probably killing.
So Rosa, isn't it like Acosta or something like that?
Yeah, Acosta.
Yep, she got a Patreon. Where is it?
It's in her bio link tree.
Oh my goodness.
And then Patreon, there it is. I got it here. She got a workout program. She got a hustle. I ain't mad at her. She's doing her thing, man.
Exotic fruit. So she got 47. Okay, not bad. $20. You got the basic Rosa. She got clothes on with that one. With this tier, you get new and exclusive photo sets each week. Okay.
Ooh, $100. Rosa fan.
I like how the Patreon, as it gets more expensive, the clothes disappears.
Do you see it, eh? Private, sexy, 24-hour Patreon lens stories. HD videos are made especially for my Patreons. And it gets even hotter. $250 diamond member. Oh,
diamond, dude. You got to pay $20 per month. Oh my God! Casey, become a fitness model, man. You better start showing some butt cheeks. $20.
She got 4. She's halfway there. She wants 100 members, 100 Patreons. She's at 47 right now. The shit just started.
Casey, I got an idea. With our Patreon, you're gonna have a do-rag on, and the more you pay, your do-rag gets looser, And then once you get to the 200, the do-rag's off and the waves are out. You gotta pay $200 if you want to see Casey's waves.
Oh, it gets hotter. She got more. She got diamond nude photo shit. She got ass and wet t-shirt full video. She got ass and wet t-shirt previews. Oh shit, it gets even hotter. New lens story is up.
Casey's not playing. You know you're a Patreon. You probably got the $10 one.
I ain't paying that shit. Fuck that.
So what if I get
Not
like
our hack
somebody
cousin.
who is not the most attractive, and the Patreon for that person starts off with them naked, and you pay more money for them to have clothes on.
I know we're off rails, but there's shit on YouTube where people will do videos where they're eating food and people will watch them eat food.
Oh shit! You just gave me a new hustle right
It's
there.
like the biggest thing in Asia right now. I think it's I can't remember the name of it, but I don't want to misname it. But people are watching people eat food, and some people will eat food and they'll tell stories. They'll be talking, having conversations, just eating food, and people, hundreds of thousands of people are watching these people eat food and have conversations, do interviews.
I got an even better one. There's a new one on YouTube where people like to watch other people clean.
What?
And you know West Indian women always cleaning. I'm about to set up a hidden
that's
camera.
a weekend right there.
I'm about to set up a hidden camera in my mom's house.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna hear all types of cows going, whoa, yo.
Exactly.
All types of
Catch the
simple
bat.
music playing. Some arguing from time to time.
Savannah grass. While cutting the grass outside.
You're like, oh, here's the Susan feed. Whoa, yo.
Yo, it's crazy. People are making bank off this shit. They're making money.
Just doing random shit. I poop a lot. Somebody wants to see me poop, man. I'll set up a camera all the time.
I'll be next. That's probably next.
That's next. Like, there's gonna be a fetish people watching other people poop. Like, oh my god. Keel's on there with his Switch. I'll talk, tell stories. I'll play video game while pooping.
Yeah.
$10 a month.
This is a crazy world we're living in right now, man.
It is,
Watching
man.
people eat food?
You hungry as hell eating a salad, eating steak.
They eat fucking fried shrimp and fucking fried chicken and shit. Just what your dreams are made of food. And it's like, oh man. You're eating water.
Like,
Ice.
This video's been sponsored by Red Lobster. We're about to eat lobster today, baby.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's real. It's real.
While you eating cereal.
Yep.
All right, back on the rails. We had fun with that one.
Yeah.
So, they're calling Jussie Smollett the gay Tupac.
Oh Lord.
A couple big developments in the Jussie Smollett investigation, including a witness we spoke to who says she saw someone about an hour and a half before the attack who she describes as a redneck standing near Jussie's residence.
She lives in the building.
Yes, lives in the same building as Jussie, went out to walk her dog at 12:30 in the morning and said she saw three men standing around. One of them had rope hanging out of his coat.
What she described as a rope or a clothesline, and what we're told is that Jussie said it was a clothesline around his neck.
Yeah, she says it looks like the redneck guy was wearing like hunting socks and dress
Good
shoes.
for him, man. That whole situation is kind of weird.
What's the backstory on it? Let's give people the backstory.
All right, so the backstory was he was leaving, I believe it was a Subway restaurant. He was in Chicago, and then he was jumped by two alleged Trump supporters. They told him this
Trump
is MAGA. Huh?
Wearing Trump, the MAGA hats.
Well, there's other
And
stories
hats?
saying that they weren't wearing MAGA hats, but they jumped him. They called him the N-word. They called him the F-word that rhymes with maggot. And then they said, this is Trump country, boy. They tied a noose around his neck, and then they fled the scene. Now, Jesse's saying that he was on the phone with his manager while this occurred. The manager
Before he
is
called the
also-
police, yeah.
Yeah, his manager saying that he was able to hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are some surveillance showing two men approaching Jussie, but they don't have any footage of the actual altercation. But there's like footage of the two guys allegedly approaching him. And there's also, I think it was Jesse's neighbor or somebody that was there that said that, quote unquote, she said she saw some redneck looking guys coming towards him. Now, people are saying that possibly that he could be lying. Why does he not want to turn over his phone to the police? But
Well,
that's his business. What if he got some? He might have some fire ass dick pics on his phone.
Exactly, and it could have his manager just saying, "Nigga, milk that shit." Like, I don't think he's lying. I think he might be milking it, but I ain't mad at that. Yo, so run with it. If people jumped him, if he went, supposedly people are saying he was at a bar, and that a gay bar, and his ex was there, and they got in an altercation of some sort outside of the bar, and they twisted the story. But that could be all lies too. Yeah. But I'm taking his story for what he's saying, and if he's milking it, he's milking it. I go for it, man. Because he's trying to raise awareness. If he's milking it, he's raising awareness for shit. It's not like I haven't heard anything about his album.
I don't think he's milking it. The man was attacked. He had to go.
He was attacked.
Hospital.
Yeah.
They allegedly poured bleach on him. There's surveillance footage of the guys who allegedly did it. Now,
I hear people online coming out trying to be detectives. They're like, "Oh, how could you be throwing bleach on somebody when it's negative?" I'm gonna say Canadian standards, negative like 20 degrees Celsius outside. The bleach would freeze, bro. How could you do that? It's like, yo, they could have bleach in their car and just pull up and run up on the dude with the bleach. Like, you're not a detective online. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever I hear his name, I think of that episode on the
I know where you're
Empire, where he's like, "That's right, I'm gay."
Oh, I thought you were talking about the trash.
Oh no, not the trash can. Like I feel like those racist bigots saw him. They're like, "That's right, he's gay," and they went after him.
Yeah, I think he really did get attacked. I don't know if it was. I think the noose being around his neck the whole time, holding it there, is a sign of like he's milking it. Like, it's not a bad thing, but leave it on. Let them see it. Let it be shown. Let this attack be shown.
And
milk it.
What bothers me is they're like, it's an alleged hate crime. Like, you called him a nigga, the F word, and put a noose.
It's not alleged.
A noose on his, like, it's definitely a hate crime. Like,
yeah. He's got to make this as loud as possible. Unfortunately, in this time that we're in, people are already like saying it didn't happen. The man got beat up, and they're like, "Yo, it didn't happen." Yeah, how you gonna tell him it didn't happen? He got jumped. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, he's got to make it as loud as possible. If people, like they're trying to do, will be naysayers and try to overshadow what he's saying, try to be these online detectives. But
right, so I got some new.
The bleach would freeze. Like, they're saying, like, the glove won't fit. You know, like, that's what they're trying to do online. The bleach would freeze. That's what they're trying to say. They're calling bullshit on the poor guy. Like, be loud. Be loud as possible. Get this awareness out there.
That's what super elaborate fake story, then, if he's lying. So,
yo, exactly.
Super elaborate. So,
the only person who I could think of could write this shit is the dude who wrote Empire. What's his name again? No, I'm joking.
Lee Daniels.
I know, but Lee Daniels put out a post before it happened. Clearly, his manager called Lee Daniels and told him, like, "Yo, this guy got jumped. Yeah, what should we do?" And they put together a situation that is best for the guy. You know what I mean?
I think he's just telling what happened, and you went to the hospital.
I think
that stuff happened, but he out here milking it and making it more extravagant.
I think milk was the wrong word. I think he's like making it known, like saying things that might to make it bigger. And it might not be, it might have happened a certain way, but he's like, "Nah, man, say what happened and show the noose." Because I think I would have took the noose off right away. If someone jumped me once, like, I would.
No, leave it on. I want them to see it.
See what I mean? But that's milking it.
That's not milking it. That's just saying this happened. I'm not taking because it'll still have their fingerprints on it too. It's a smart move.
Maybe milking is the wrong word, but I'm just saying, like, he's using everything and making it as loud as possible. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. Milking's probably a negative, has too much negative on it.
Milking it to me is like you tripping, you're like, "Oh, my leg broken."
Yeah.
Oh, my leg.
That's in a negative spot. I gotta get a thesaurus or something. But yeah, he's definitely making everything loud about it, and that's what I think he should be doing. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like, he's bringing us attention and the spotlight to the situation.
Yeah, because if he didn't, people would just overshadow it with other bullshit.
You're just like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah. So I think he's doing the right thing. I think his team that's behind him, that he talked to before, that he doesn't want to show the phone for, is probably told him, do this, do that. And
he probably consulted with a lawyer and told him, like, "Nah, you got way too many dick pics, boss. You just got."
Yeah. So I'm behind him, man. I'm on his side with this shit, man.
All right, let me play this.
I can't hear shit.
All right, I tell you. So witness said that she saw somebody with a rope. So there was somebody that they said was a redneck that was standing by his residence with the rope. Her words.
I know, but it's like, how do you know it's a redneck? Like,
They like look like a redneck.
yeah.
You know a redneck when you see one. You're just like, they got a scent to them and the way they look.
How you know he didn't have a scarf on? It was cold out though. How you see his neck?
She said he had hunting socks.
How you see his Probably had one of those Walmart hunting jackets.
Like he had redneck attire. He had hunting socks.
The John Deere hat.
Oh, so that's the images of the two people.
Okay.
Eh?
Yeah, I believe him, man. I believe him.
People are just so quick to just be like, whatever.
Yeah, man. People were more quick to say whatever than to be like, okay, we really got to do something about awareness to what's happening here. You know what I mean? Like, it's so disappointing to me.
It's weird because like the gay community, I'm like, let me make a correction. The Caucasian gay community, I don't see them really standing in solitude, like backing him. And then the black male community is being super homophobic, and they're just like, he gay, let the gay community deal with it.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So it's like, I'm just like, damn, bro. I'm like,
it's human life. Nah, it's human life, man. That's fucked up.
At the end of the day, it was a hate crime. They attacked him more so for being black than they did for being gay.
It ain't even, there's no line or bar. It's a human life and he got attacked, man. That's fucked up.
I'm just saying black people need to stand together for each other regardless of religion, sexual orientation. A black man had a noose on his neck. The fuck you talking about his sexuality for? Like, man had a noose on his neck.
He got discriminated against, and that's all.
Talking about, oh, he gay, let them deal with it. Like, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's what's so disappointing about our society. That everybody wants to put these lines in the sand, create these divides, and it's like we're all human, just trying to live.
Exactly. So,
but
I was disappointed
doing it.
with that.
I'm disappointed with this whole situation. People are saying he's lying and shit like that. It's like, nah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get that audio where he's saying, "That's right, I'm gay." I'm gonna put that in the podcast, man. We need some uplifting shit, man. This story is depressing.
Yeah.
I hope he gets justice, and I hope they find those guys and whoop their ass, man. I can see people like hero worshiping those guys, like the racist community, be like, "Yeah, they got that nigger, yeah." Like,
I could see people seeing this and seeing the consequences of this happening and being like, "Shit, told you we could get away with it. Let's go hit up the town, boys."
Yeah, that too.
Because motherfucking black people are not helping this guy. They're not defending it. They're not being like, "Okay, we need to protect." And they're just like, "Nah, man, you're lying," or "Nah, he's gay. That's why he got it." It's like, that's so fucked up.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody like. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing very few people.
Had this dude.
Standing up for him.
This dude who's also gay, a gay actor, who was like, he was backing him and then he backed up and he took back his support for the dude. He was like, "Oh, no, I don't support."
Who was that?
I don't remember his name. I saw it on the internet. I gotta go find it now. But yeah, he was like, yeah, I support him. And then he was like, nah, I don't support him no more. I understand like this time where it's like you can't just shoot from the hip with you gotta like understand the whole situation before you try to defend it. But like, nah, man, you already put your word out there. Why are you gonna go back and say, nah, he's an actor, yada yada yada?
So he's acting about he beat his own ass like a
yeah. It's like this is crazy, man.
Okay. Yeah, I had this black guy going in on me, just like, man, you don't even know, man. He probably had a bad date on Tinder. It was just
that's what they're saying.
It's like, oh my god.
But that's so messed up, man.
I'm like, y'all think the worst for us, man. That's some Jim Crow shit, man.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
That is some Jim Crow shit. That nigga lying. He gay. Like, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah, that's his name. Milan Christopher thinks Jussie is lying.
That's that idiot from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I had his back, but now I'm done." He's like, "Yes, I'm unfollowing you as well. I can't believe you would put that out there. Like, as much as we went through, you really fucked up person." Yeah, he's saying he's lying and shit.
He's a hoe. His DM's probably dry as hell, and he probably wants some attention. So he out here like, "Jussie lying, y'all. I'm gay too." Yeah. Yeah, basically saying liar. He's getting a lot of hate on his Instagram right now. People are like, "This motherfucking lie, you piece of shit." He's getting negative energy. Well, I'm gonna pray for the best for him. Hopefully, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
'Cause right now, I don't see anything that seems plausible. Right now, like it seems like he's legit telling the truth. But we're gonna wait for all the facts to pile up. But like, damn, man, like
I believe him.
But people approach it with negativity from the top, man. Like, damn.
Yeah, I believe him. I believe him.
Well, talking about head tops, we're gonna talk about Tory Lanez.
Yo,
Beefing.
everybody's trying to go for this man's head top. Ever since he got that clean, crispy lineup surgery, they've been trying to take his head off.
Like, you got a new hairline, we're gonna take it away from you.
Yeah, man. Holy.
So you're from Toronto. How'd this shit start?
Well, he's in America more times these days still, but shit, man. I don't know. I think he just said, yo, I'm the best. I believe I'm the best rapper. If anybody feels otherwise, come at me. So, who was it? Joyner came at him before, and they had their back and forth. People say it was pretty split decision. I'm a Tory fan, so I said Tory beat him because Tory ain't even like trying to be the lyrical miracle rapper, but he's barring down these guys. So then Don Q came at him, and Tory came back at him, and I think Tory beat him. I think Tory got him. I didn't think Tory would be able to beat Don Q. Don Q's a dope rapper. The whole thing with Don Q, I think it started because Tory did a freestyle on Hot 97, and it sounded pretty similar to Don Q's, like word for word. So Don Q was like, yo, fuck this nigga, he's jacking my shit. Which is a plausible reason to want to battle.
Now, my favorite out of all of these...
Yeah, I'm going to get into that just now.
Okay.
But in the Tory Lanez diss to Don Q, he talked about China Doll. He could have left her out completely. But no. Tory Lanez just had to do that game shit and went a little too far with it. And he pulled out the beast. He pulled this China Doll girl out. And what you got to say about it? What you think about China Doll, though?
Man, I never heard of this girl in my life. And then
I knew her from DJ Self. It's one of his artists.
And then when I heard her diss, I said, oh my God. She said something about some Beijing on her leg. Isn't Beijing like the hair dye?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the line that just made me want to just log off my computer. She said that he sucked her toes with the socks on. You a strange man.
Yeah.
Like,
is she fucking for the money or is she fucking for free? All I know after this, you ain't gonna be fucking with me. Nah, nope. Woo. The same night I met Tory, had a meat in my box, eating my ass, he tried to suck my feet through my socks. Don't ever say my name on the record, you trying to get props. Cause the day I feel disrespected, I make you my op. I put that pussy on your head in the bed, up and down, round and round, had Beijing all in my legs. And that's word to my mother, nigga. Only nigga I ever fucked that wanted a threesome with another nigga.
So the line that she said about you're the only guy I've ever been with that wanted to have a threesome with another guy. That line didn't get you like, what the hell?
That's called the London Bridge. The frat boys do that. I was like, maybe Tory's into that frat boy type of life.
I don't know, man.
I was like, that's I can see that happening.
That shit was hilarious. So she had
London Bridge holding hands with his bro.
Tory's got to apologize, man. He can't go back at her. He can't rap back at her. But yeah, she got him. That was the best thing out of all this. All the things that they were all dropping before was good, but it wasn't memorable. This shit stood out and it was memorable. But yeah, she put it on SoundCloud too, on YouTube. She just put it out there for free. No streaming services. She just wanted people to have that shit. And she did that shit quick too. She did that shit quick.
What's her name? Dream Doll?
Yeah, she flipped that shit in like less than 24 hours. She heard that shit.
All right, Nicki Minaj, better watch out with your Queen Radio.
Yeah, man.
This girl
Bronx.
Bars, man.
I thought it was because of Bronx at first, because they're both from BX, Don Q and her, but it's because Tory called out her name. Because they were dating before. So she has all the info on Tory, basically. She made him look dumb, man. That was great. Very entertaining. She got him. It's like, what can you do if a girl hits you? You know what I mean? I
just had a
can't rap back at her.
With the Kanye shrug, just like, my bad.
Yeah, he put fire. He gave her fire emojis on the thing on Instagram.
That's all he can do. Like,
yeah, he can't hit back. He can't go back at her with a 16. Like, what are you gonna do? Gotta take that shit. Gotta take that licks.
Like a man with the chin up.
Speaking of beefs, you hear about the Masha Montano and Iowa George?
What the hell?
Soka's beefing now too.
Soka beef? The jumping line beef?
I was talking shit about Masha, and Masha was like, all you just do is talk about wata.
Then I will always just repeat words and go,
yeah. Well, he was talking about Marshall, saying Marshall cheating anything. So then Marshall was like, yeah, the whole place shut down. He made a whole song about Iowa, and Iowa was on stage. Marshall was on stage, and Iowa was in the crowd. And Marshall was like, take your licks like a man, boy. And Iowa was hiding behind the security guard. It's all on tape. The whole thing's online on tape. It's like, you're hiding like a boy, like a child. Come take your licks like a man, man. And he started playing the song. The whole thing mash up, and the whole crowd went crazy. And Iowa was just hiding.
Oh, Lord. Where is it? Is it the 2-minute long clip?
Could be. I don't know. It's online.
Soca Battle of 2019?
Yeah.
Black to blue?
Oh, Sonny Bling, he's lying. I want you make a mistake. I come like the soca trick. Right now, see a sign of when you get killed like Jake kill Big Mill. Oh, Lord, you're this. Every single Monday morning, I will have 5 verses for George. Because I plan to have a peaceful carnival this year, you know. I plan to have a peaceful carnival this year. This is the kingdom of love. Whenever we go back to love, we go give some more killing. Next time you see me, give it tune. If you love soca music, put your hand in the air. Well, you're gonna drop I Want George like Zorro, like Zorro. Put your hand in the air, when we sing for George, we sing enemies on the borderline. I Want George, this is your murder time. No, I don't want no ice cream song. I want too soft for me. I don't want no ice cream song. I want have no to. What up, that? Put your hand in there.
Marshall come down Southern Coast, trying to say Iowa George is the worst. He come lying on me, trying to say have a small dirty, but the only how Marshall will know everything what I food tell him. So I'm gonna
But yeah, that shit was hilarious. Yeah, Marshall's like, I'm not taking no smoke from none of y'all, no more.
Were they fighting over Indian woman?
No.
Because Marshall loves his Indian women.
They're fighting over a road march because they're like, he was like, Marshall has ghostwriters. He's always having ghostwriters, and I'm making my songs myself, boy.
That's like some rap beef, but
yeah. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Marshall cheating. So Marshall's like, yeah, I'll write you some bars, and how you like this? And so he wrote a whole song to him.
Soca beef.
That's the real beef right now. That's the real one that's going back and forth.
That's the real one? Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's start talking about some movies and whatnot.
Yes.
So did you check out the film Polar?
Did.
I like it here. It makes me peaceful.
Me too.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm retired.
What was your job?
I was in the funeral business.
Huh.
As you know, we manage the investments of our employees. If a former agent dies after retirement, their $8 million goes back to the company.
This is a bad idea.
Bang.
I thought it was cool.
It was cool. It was cool. Should have been Metal Gear, though, man.
Really?
It should have been Metal Gear. They should have put all that money into a Metal Gear big boss movie.
I took that movie as a stylistic, like, B movie. It was a stylish B movie.
Yeah. It's C+. C+.
You gave it a C+. You even give it a B?
Nah, man. It's low budget as hell. But the actor, the main guy, was great. He did a great job. He carried the movie very well. But all the other actors were trash, man. They filmed that in Toronto. It looked like Toronto, man.
Are you sure it's in Toronto? Probably
looked like they filmed that in Toronto, the whole thing. Looked like they did it north, and the area his cabin was at looked like north, like Barrie and shit. And then it looked like where the bad guy was, that was in the city. That was Toronto. That was like, what's that place called? That castle, Casa Loma.
I'm typing right now. Was it filmed in Canada?
Yeah, check. It looked like it, man. Even the city in the background, the ending part that happened, looked like my city, man. Looked like the 6th.
Yeah, it was filmed in Toronto on February 23rd, 2018.
Yeah, man. I was looking at it, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Is that Keelan? Is that Keelan Bathurst? I was watching like, what the fuck?
Damn, Casey, good job. You know your city that well that you watch a show and you're like, I walked there. I was right there.
Yeah, man. I was like, what the fuck? They must have did it like 5 in the morning or some shit.
Probably.
Looked like it had some shots on Bloor Street. Looked like it looked all over the place like in Toronto. But no, it was a cool movie. I like the little twist it had at the end. A lot of it was predictable, but then the twist was good.
So we're doing full spoilers and everything. So the premise of the film was it's a retiring assassin who wants to get his pension. He just wants to retire, drive off in the sunset, mind his own damn business. But this cheap ass, stingy ass assassin company he works for is like, pension? That nigga wants a pension? So they sent some assassins after him who did very poorly to kill him so they wouldn't pay the pension. Now, what was the whole point of Johnny Knoxville in the beginning? Was that just a cameo?
Yeah, and it was just to show like he's retired, he's living his life, and he was the first mark of not having. They didn't want to pay out his pension.
Who's Johnny Knoxville going to kill?
I thought he was going to have a bigger part in this movie. Like from the trailers, it looked like he was one of the main people, but nope.
Nope, took him out quickly. Now, I didn't mind that this dirty old man wasn't, he didn't turn it down. Like if somebody was going to throw it at him, he was going to take it.
Yeah, he was living his best life. He wasn't going back and forth with no assassins.
He wasn't going back and forth with no assassins. And if a young ting was trying to throw it at him and she was of age, he's like, hey.
Hey, he got some neck, though. He went out getting some neck. I ain't mad at him.
Because most
there's worse ways to go out.
you like Metal Gear, like Solid Snake's like, no, I have a mission. Like, no, this guy was like Geralt from The Witcher. Like, Geralt would always make time. It would be like the end of the world. He's like, Trish, you trying to, get one in real quick on the unicorn or something?
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville went out with a bang, man. What was that girl's specialty? Her assassin talent, like whoring? Like what the hell?
Yeah, that's all she would do. She would sleep with guys, and then
it's a waste.
She would be talking to somebody on the intercom, like, "All right, he's about to ejaculate. Shoot him now!"
Yeah, exactly. What a waste character.
I was like, really? That's your skill set? Like, you just have like, was she like a really really good prostitute that they hired onto the assassin firm?
Yeah, I don't know. Ruby O'Fay, Cindy. That was her assassin's name, Cindy.
I don't want that job.
Yeah, exactly. She was the Andy of the thing.
The Andy. she was willing to go
Fire.
the distance.
Yeah.
How you apply for that job?
She had that fire without an R. Without the I mean.
She looks young too. That's even more disturbing.
Yeah, she
was born 1996. Oh no.
She looked mad young.
Look mad young. These old dudes out here. Ugh.
She wasn't even that hot. Like she was just there.
She's 22 years old. She's barely legal. I don't know, boss. That's dirty.
Yeah, the main bad guy was trash. Blunt,
yeah. Is that guy sickly? Because that actor's always bald and he looks like an egg.
Yeah. He always does these weird ass roles, man. Matt Lucas, he always does some weird shit.
Because he was in Alice in Wonderland. He was like Tweedledee and Tweedledum or something. I don't know. He was one of those people. And he was in Bridesmaids. He was a Rebel Wilson.
Sister. Yeah. Her brother.
Maid or something like that. I don't know. But he's a British actor. He's from Little Britain is one of the shows he's on.
Yeah, he's a weirdo looking actor, man. With the cream,
is he sick or something?
I think he's just acting. With the cream and shit, I was like, that's so weird.
So what's the plot twist? Because I stopped paying attention towards the end. Once he killed the dude, and cut off his head and kicked it through the window, I was like, all right, I know he's done.
No, the movie just started after that. So Vanessa Hudgens' character, he keeps having PTSD. Remember, he was seeing something where he would be going through a limousine and he killed people, and remember that in the movie they keep going back and forth, and that was the main reason why he wanted to retire, because he got put on a mission to kill people and it was he got sent to the wrong car. So he killed the wrong people. He killed the wrong family. And when he realized that, he saw the daughter there, and the daughter in the chair was Vanessa Hudgens' character. So he let her live. And then in the beginning, he was always giving $200,000 a month to a certain charity, and the charity was going into her bank account. So he was paying her money this whole time because he felt guilty for killing her whole family. That's why he gave her the gun as a gift. And that's why he moved to where he moved to stay there and watch her and make sure she was good for life.
It seems like he was still trying to sleep with her, though. That's some Woody Allen shit. Like, I'm going to raise you. And then have sex with you when you're of age.
He taught her how to shoot in the movie, remember?
Yeah, I remember
taught her how to shoot because he wanted her to basically kill him because he felt he wasn't ready to live because he was a pro assassin. He made a big mistake killing a family. He wasn't even supposed to kill the innocent. So after, at the end of the movie, she was like, so who sent you to kill my family? So that's where they're getting, maybe if they get another budget, get into part 2 where they team up together and figure out who sent him to kill her family or do that whole thing, because he got sent to kill the family, but he thought it was something else. You know what I mean? That was like the mission that took him too far. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. It's just like,
So they're going to do a part 2 if they get the budget.
I got like the creepy father that wants to sleep with you vibe from him. I didn't get like fatherly love. Like, I felt like he was trying to like have sexual tension with her.
I really didn't get that.
He slept with all the other young women he was around. So
definitely gave Sandy the work. That's for sure.
Yep. So I'm just like, it wouldn't be out of character for him to sleep with her.
The movie had some badass parts though. Like, it had some dope ass parts. That's for sure.
Yeah, when he used like the mech and then he spread out his fingers and then lined up and shot everybody.
That was fucking great. The part where he was with Cindy and she tried to set him up and he ended up getting her popped, and then he went around to where the sniper was, killed the sniper, and then posed up where the sniper was. That was dope. That whole scene was amazing. It's just the bad guys. The bad guys were kind of trash in this. They were forgettable. They were so loud yet so forgettable.
So they're obnoxious, loud, and forgettable. So
yeah, man.
Frat boys.
Pretty much. And they were like, it was so dumb. You'd think they would be like, okay, the boss wants us to kill everybody who retires. What's going to happen when we want to retire? You know what I mean? Like, they should have just been like, okay, let's just start our own assassin's crew. Get this boss guy out of here. But instead, they're following his every fucking wish, like idiots.
But remember that movie with Bruce Willis where, like, the younger version of them would kill the older version of them?
Yeah.
Looper?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the same kind of deal. Like,
I don't think it was called Looper, but it was something with assassins, and the younger assassins were coming for the old guys. I know what movie you're talking about, though, but...
No, it's called Looper.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where he went back in time or some shit.
No, it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt was the younger version of him, and the older version of him was Bruce Willis. And he went back in time. He was trying to stop the younger version of him from killing somebody.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different movie with the old people that are old assassins and people come to kill them.
No. I'm talking about Looper. Yeah,
okay.
Looper was kind of like... Because they're assassins, and then after a while, like, once you reach a certain amount of money, like, your next assignment's, like, to go in the future and, like, kill your future self or something like that. And
that's stupidness.
I'm just like, damn. I was like, that sucks. That's a shitty job.
Yeah. It's like, what's the whole damn point?
Like, I get to live well until I'm 50, and then when I'm 50, I get shot by myself from the past.
Some stupidness there.
And you'll see people take jobs like that probably too. Like, paid off all my child support. All the bills paid. And I know my death day. I'm going to die November 5th, 2028. Got it on the calendar. Get all my stuff done before that day.
I'm looking for this movie that I was talking about. What's the name? The dude from the next movie we're going to discuss is in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Nah, what's his name? John Malkovich, whatever his name is. He was some assassin movie, and in the trailer, he like stops the bullet with his finger or some shit. He makes it look like.
Talking about Red?
Red, yeah, that's it. That's the assassin one where the younger cats are coming for the older cats or some shit.
Red, to me, I just thought they were retired and they just got back in the game.
Okay, maybe it was that.
But overall, this movie Polar, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's a decent, fun watch. It's nothing too deep. You got some decent fight scenes. I didn't really understand how he lost his eye. He just got beat up when he was in jail, and then out of nowhere, like, was it during the torture scene he lost?
It was during
the
eye? Torture scene. That's what happened. Yeah. And he got out because he had the broken up bullet in his rib, and he pulled a piece out of that and got out of the handcuffs. Why he didn't do that 10 huh?
Right out of they pulled that right out of Metal Gear.
Yeah, they made him look like Big Boss.
Yeah, they did.
He should do Big Boss, man. I'm telling you. Konami needs to just sell all their fucking Castlevania, their Metal Gear properties to people who actually want to make it proper. Yeah. Because that'd be a friggin' amazing movie.
Never happened, but it'll be amazing.
Imagine if they did a Resident Evil 2 version of Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 3. A remake that's actually nice and clean.
Yeah.
Same voice acting.
There's a remake of not Resident Evil, Metal Gear, the first one that's only on GameCube. That's why your boy's trying to build himself a GameCube.
Allegedly. But yeah, man.
That's why your boy's gonna go buy a GameCube on eBay. All right, so the next
Polo's cool though. Polo's cool. It was a good watch. It's free. If you have Netflix already, check it out. The next stinker you said?
The next stinker we have is Buzzsaw.
Critique is so limiting and emotionally draining. I'm hoping you find something to explain what's happening.
Which one's better, 1 or 2? Better, worse, no different.
No different.
I'm quite curious to know what you think.
I think sober hasn't been good for him.
Pierce was in the full bloom of alcoholism here.
Exactly.
Never should have quit drinking.
No originality. No courage. My opinion.
I can't save you.
I found something.
Who did these? Mesmeric.
A guy upstairs, he died.
And you just took them?
He had no family or friends.
I can make you rich.
I fell asleep 40 minutes in. 40 minutes in, I fell asleep. I watched Jake Gyllenhaal play this character who is like, I guess he's like bisexual. He's like a bisexual, stereotypical art director. He's
tastemaker.
Like, huh?
He's a tastemaker. He's basically like, he looks at the stuff and he says, "This is dope." So then the value goes way up on it.
Oh, he was tasting all right. I saw him put his hands up that girl cookie jar
with the plane noise going off.
Yeah, I was like, "What the hell is this shit?"
Yeah, it was cool. It just like the other one. This is cool. This is more of a satire on like horror flicks. If you're not into gory horror flicks, you'll probably like this.
I got bored. I was 40 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
The actress, the British girl, I knew her from a show I used to watch, The Misfits. So I was invested. I was like, all right, let's see where this goes with her. So she allegedly gets some art from a neighbor that died.
Yeah, in the lower level of her apartment, coincidentally.
And is that art, like, you can spoil it, is the art haunted or something? Like,
yeah, so
sell me on this because I don't want to finish it at this point.
So the art, each piece is a telling of the guy's like tragic life that he had went through with his abusive father and his sister. I don't know what happened to the mom, but it's each piece is a story, and he puts his own blood into the paintings. Nasty. So the paintings become haunted. It's a movie. Relax. I know it's foolishness. And then, so he doesn't want the pictures to be sold. He told when he died, he wanted the pictures to be burnt. He just wanted to create the art and get his message out, like express himself, like going to therapy. He was doing the art. He studied a lot of amazing artists. It shows them all on the board in the movie that he studied. So his work, when the Zoe Ashton girl, what's her real name? She went downstairs and saw it, Josephina. When she went down and saw the work, she was like, holy shit, this is actually pretty good. Then she brought it to her boss, who blackmailed her into taking the work. But at first she was like, oh, I'm just hold on to it. But her boss got into her head that you want to be big in this business, you got to sell. You got to sell shit. You got to sell out. It's not about the work. It's about the money that you get. And this guy's whole thing was like, I don't want my work to be sold. I just want it to be I want to put the work out and burn it. Because he's like a genius artist and he died. But she took his work and friggin' started selling it. So anybody who tried to monetize his work became haunted, and something came for them to kill them in an artistic way, which is, it's cool on paper, like reading this story, but seeing it in in the movie, it's like, this is some cheesy ass shit. You know what I mean?
I watched this whole movie. Well, I watched the 40 minutes of this movie just for Zoe Ashton.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's nice to look at, and I'm watching it.
So anybody who's trying to monetize the work, like the dude who's trying to steal the work at first from her desk, I don't know if you remember the driver who got the cigarette caught on fire.
Yeah.
He was trying to like steal, and he was trying to take it for himself to monetize it with the boss, Rene Russo.
Casey, this sounds like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
It is basically that type of shit. It's on that level of that stuff.
Are You Afraid
Jake
of the Dark?
Gyllenhaal's character, he was smart enough to realize what was going on, but then it was too late. By the time he realized what was happening, he was like already in too deep. So the thing came and killed him off. So it was cool.
His character was not likable. Like, he was just like a snooty art director. Like,
yeah, he was
yes,
shallow.
Darling.
That's why when he got his eyes, he went to get his eyes checked, and he didn't have his like Gucci glasses on anymore, and he was like pissed off because he didn't have the Gucci glasses. That like pushed him over the edge. I don't know if you remember that part. He had the dark glasses. They're cheap little glasses they give you after you get your eyes tested.
Yeah, yeah.
His eyes were sensitive and shit, and he was cheesed because of that. So it was like he was caught in the money grab part of it. Now it had a character, David Diggs, who from what's that movie called again?
From Blind Spotting.
Yeah, so he's an artist, and his boss was like, at first was beefing with the monetization people who wanted to just sell art and keep it and say, oh, we only have 10 pieces when you have 100 pieces just to raise the value on the art. He was like a real artist, and he was a graffiti artist, and he was supposed to work with them, but he's like, nah, I just want to stay a true artist and express myself, not to make money off of this. And he ended up living, even though he was looking at the pieces, the work, and he was always captivated by it. If you look at him, he's always zoned out, just smoking and looking at the images. And he's like, yo, if you keep looking at it, it's moving. Like, this shit's, something's not right with this shit. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to sell that shit. It's already for sale. You can't afford it anyways. You know, she's just being a snooty asshole. So
did
it's a cool movie.
die? Did the girl die?
He didn't die. The people who stayed true to art stayed alive. So, but the people who just want to make money off of art, they all died off.
So did the girl die?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she died. She became a piece of art. Like the art, like his art ended up becoming haunted, and all the ink flew up into her eyelids. If you looked at the intro of the movie, remember the cartoon intro part?
Mm-hmm.
That was all parts of how everybody dies in the movie. They did it in an artsy way at the beginning.
Spoiler.
Yeah. So
the intro is a spoiler for the
basically,
movie.
pretty much, yeah. So everything was like the big sphere. You put your hand in and you could feel something, and everybody feels something different, they said. The woman who left her job because she didn't want to be in the monetization world of it. She didn't want to be in the shallow part of art. She wanted to actually like let work be expressed. She saw money in this artwork. So she doubled back on her bullshit, and she started pressuring the art gallery, like the Argo, the like the everyday person art. She wanted to be able to, she started pressuring them to show this work and overcharging them. So then when she put her arm in the sphere, it like took her arm off, and it made her an art piece. And people didn't know if it was real or fake and shit, and kids were playing in the blood, and it was a cool movie. On paper, it's a dope idea, but seeing it visually on the screen, I was like, this is really cheesy. It's not.
So I would have died watching porn.
Pretty much. No, you're enjoying the art. You're not trying to sell it. Like Rosa Acosta, if her thing was haunted, it'd be coming for her, because she's not just trying to put it out there for people to enjoy. She's trying to monetize off of it. So it's like, that's what they're saying. Like, people create art not to make money. People create art to express themselves, and they're expressing themselves. Some people go and talk. Some people create music. Some people create art, like paintings, to express their pain. So that's what it is,
So
the
Michael
dude
Bay would have got attacked then by.
So Pierce, yeah, he would have got attacked. Pierce, though, he ended up being okay, because he couldn't do it for money. Every time they were like, oh yeah, we need a painting for money, he would get like super drunk and he'd make good art, but then he would hate the shit. But now that he's sober, and he's like, oh, we need you to make money for art, he's like, I can't do that. I can't fucking make shit I'm not McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like, he can't do that. So the lady was like, you can go to my second house and chill out there. And he got free. He was actually making art at the end. He was making art in the sand. And after he was making it, the water would come and wash the art away. But he was continuously expressing himself. So he lived, and he was super happy. And he was living, doing fine,
Happy and homeless. All right, that's cool.
Pretty much.
Now, there's another Netflix show I guess we should both watch. It's called Russian Doll. Have you heard of that yet?
I heard about it. Yeah, I didn't check it out yet, but I heard about it.
So yeah, where she keeps dying and reliving the same day.
Yeah, it turned me off when I saw that it's a season. It's a check out season 1 now. But is it a movie or a show? Because I don't want to watch a whole show.
It's a show, but it's multiple people that have that ability.
Okay. I know the girl from Orange is the New Black is like the main character.
Yeah, and she meets a guy that has that same ability. And
sounds like Happy Death Day.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, it's Happy Death Day. But the fact that there's other people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap! It has that other girl from Orange, Dashi Palanaco, the Dominican woman.
Oh, okay, that's good. I know who you're talking
Okay,
about.
I'm sold. I'm watching it.
I'll check out the pilot.
I'll check it out.
Maybe tonight.
Because it's Dominican woman.
But yeah, no, this movie's cool. It's cool. If you're not into like super violent horror movies and shit like that, you might like this. And if you like art, you'll really appreciate this movie.
You know what
but
I
I'm
like,
not that
Casey?
into art, so I was watching. I was like, I get it, and I see what they're going for. Like some of the killings were like art pictures already, so I got what they're going for. But I'm like,
Nah. If you're like me, you will fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, I do enjoy some dumb shit from time to time.
Yeah.
And there's some dumb shit on the horizon. And we got a trailer for it. It's called Hobbs and Shaw, baby.
Oh shit! I already seen this trailer, so yeah, let's put it on, man.
I'll watch it again. You probably won't
Yeah,
be
let's
able
watch
to
it
hear,
again.
but
That's cool. I'll just watch the video part. I know it's up. Let's do it.
I'm dealing with the future.
so Idris Elba is a whole superhero out here in this movie.
Yeah. I'm glad they finally took it there, man.
I'm ready for them to fight, like, meet the Transformers and maybe meet the Avengers or something.
Oh, they're almost there. After this movie, they can do anything. They'll finally go to space. I'm the bad guy.
Because I've been saying that Vin Diesel is, like, fireproof. Those movies, like, you might as well go that route.
We need help.
Fast and the Furious presents. This
This
guy's
movie
eating
don't
the
look
coffee.
Target's name is Brixton.
And the movie doesn't seem like it takes itself serious at all. So
I'm glad.
In the business. Luke Hobbs. I'm what you call an ice cold can of whoop ass.
Cheesy ass one-liner.
Yeah, man, I'm loving it.
It's like the 80s are back.
But they're
I love
aware.
it.
Yeah, they're self-aware of what they're doing. That's why I like this.
I'm what you might call a champagne problem.
Pops a cork in his ass.
Rogue former MI6.
Didn't his character beat The Rock to the point where his arm was broken and he was in the cast one movie?
Yeah.
How you gonna work with somebody like that afterwards?
No way. This guy's a real.
You think they're gonna put time travel into Fast and Furious?
Hey, they're gonna meet Optimus Prime at the end of this film. We need you.
That'd be fucking crazy. You know people would love that shit though. They brought it back. Sliding under the truck.
Look at you. I'm trying to save the world, which, for the record,
This truck is back.
one time.
Vin Diesel might
Hell of a U-turn.
cameo. Who knows?
Because I'm really good at it.
Yeah, I think it'll have a cameo in it too.
No idea what we're dealing with.
What if they don't, like, at the end they're like, yo, Idris,
Idris is gonna team up with him.
we need you to team up with us now.
No, Idris is gonna. I think Idris is gonna team up with them, and Eddie Murphy's gonna be like the main bad guy. Like, yo, it's Eddie, yo. He made me do it. He's
Eddie
holding
the
my
whole
kid's
time,
hostage.
bro.
Remember me?
This part.
Did he just jump out a window with no parachute?
The girl's a parachute.
With a white woman on his back.
Yeah.
Black History Month, baby.
Yeah, he's running down too. This scene is
Crackdown 3. That's some
great.
Crackdown 3 shit right now.
Oh shit. This scene's great. Fuck you.
That's some broed out.
Hey man, I'm ready for it.
tripping.
I don't give a fuck.
3 shocks will kill a man. There we go. It's a bad guy's speech. You had to you big mouth, didn't you?
Yo man, it makes me want to make this movie, man. I wish I was in this movie.
Yo, can I get cameo?
Yo man, it looks fun as hell.
Some dumb fun.
Yeah, you can't hate on this movie. They're aware of what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to be like that serious. They're just having a good time. If I had a budget, I'd make a movie like that, man. Honestly, that just looks like some fun.
All right,
I can't wait. You know it's gonna be a good one.
Oh,
what's your thoughts on the trailer? What'd you think of the scenes? What'd you think of the gear that Idris Elba had? Like, I liked his gear. That's gonna be a cosplay.
To me, it looked like Crackdown 3.
His gear?
Yeah, it reminded me.
His gear
of
looked like
Crackdown
G.I.
one.
Joe.
Yeah. I got Crackdown vibes.
Yeah. It looks fun though. Looks like a fun movie. It looks like they're gonna have some funny shit in it. I like the part where The Rock eating the coffee. That shit was hilarious.
Terry Crews is gonna show up. He's gonna be the main bad guy.
Oh, Terry Crews, Eddie Murphy. I'm down for both.
Anything's possible. Kirk Russell's gonna show back up.
Hey man, yeah.
Hey, yeah, he could. Cause
this is all basically a prelude for 9 and 10, which is the final one. I heard they're doing 3 movies: Hobb and Shaw, and 2 others. One with the girls, all women.
Okay.
And a third one, they don't know yet. But all of them are going to be preludes to 9 and 10. So this is all building up for any crazy shenanigans that's going to happen in 9 and 10.
I want
that's
the Transformers. It's going to be called Transfurious.
Transfurious.
It's going to be Transformers meets Fast and Furious.
I'm for it, man. Get G.I. Joe in there too, man. Fuck it.
Nah, Joe's whack now. They messed up that whole series. Joe's too whack. Like Bumblebee and The Rock? What?
No, they should go back in time and bring back Han. Jason Statham has a choice. Does he save his brother or Han? He's like, fuck it. He just saves Han. Pulls Han back in this bitch.
Or they could get Wonder Woman. She died too. They could go back in time and save her since she's a big actress now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. She did die, eh?
Killed her off and then bam. Blown up now in these streets.
Anything is possible, man. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
I'm telling you, the ghost of Paul Walker is going to show up.
He might hack a car.
Like,
see him come up there like Johnny Depp in that crappy movie where he became the technology.
Oh god!
Paul Walker comes back as a computer. It's like crashes the car.
Well, his character's not dead in that series. He's just always out somewhere. They're like, oh, he's buying breakfast.
Yeah, he went off and enjoyed his life. I like that ending. That was good.
I thought they would have killed him off in a fiery car crash or something.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do that too. They even in the trailer, I remember they showed it like that's how he dies. Like they showed the car slide off the edge and he's hanging.
No, that's just to hype you up. Like, oh
yeah.
No!
Yeah, Fast and the Furious, man. They're doing it. They were like the Avengers before Avengers really blew up. Like the Marvel movies before they really blew up. We had Fast and the Furious.
I like how Fast and Furious started off as like it was supposed to be a modern day Point Break.
Yeah, it started off cold, like a take me serious, cool ass movie.
And then they just lost their fucking mind by like the third film.
By the second film. And then they tried to take it back with
Tyrese. They weren't too crazy with Tyrese.
Are you crazy? What are you talking about? Yeah, they were. That was pure foolishness.
The thing is, like, Tyrese's character was like such a serious badass in that second movie.
No, he wasn't. You gotta go back and watch.
He was like he's a comic like goofball now in the new films.
He was like that in the first one. His introduction, they were like play fighting on the floor, and the dude from Boardwalk Empire was just sitting there watching them. The cop. When they were
made him bad. Remember, he wrapped his hand and then he punched that car window. They're like,
and then dude just opened the door, and then Paul Walker just went open the door because the door was open. He was a jackass. I'm hungry.
No, he just got out of jail. Right.
Yeah. Right. That movie was crazy. They tried to tone it back down with Tokyo Drift. They tried to like cool it out and chill back down. Like they're like, okay, that one's a bit crazy. And then with part 4, they're like, okay, we know we like it crazy, but we like the toned down shit. So they perfected it with part 4, and that's where they brought back fucking thing, Vin Diesel and Han. You know what I mean? They brought the whole story together with that one, and then the next one I think they brought The Rock in after that, and then it skyrocketed.
The Rock one is my favorite. That's when they like
when he's chasing
his peak when they brought The Rock in.
Yeah, when he's chasing him on the building on the top of the roofs.
That was magical. Okay.
Yeah, man. No, hey, man, I fucks with the Fast and the Furious, man. I like all of them. I was there for all of them to come out in the theaters. I remember the hype in the summer times when those dropped. They were like the crappy movies for like, you know, just a summer popcorn, yeah.
Popcorn blockbuster. There you go, Casey.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that shit was great. Back when the first one came out, everybody was driving cars. That shit helped Need for Speed got to cut Fast and Furious a check. because they came out with so many games because of that movie.
Everybody was drifting their video games after that. They're like, oh shit,
doing donuts and
kids love
cars.
that.
Yeah, everybody's doing all that shit because of Fast and Furious. It's the first multicultural fucking group before the Avengers, man. That was the original Avengers.
The Fast Five.
Yeah, man, I'm hyped for this, man. Hobbs and Shaw. I feel kind of bad for Tyrese. Hopefully he gets a little cameo in this movie.
He should call them and like be bitching. They're just like, oh, it's homeboy calling and complaining.
Remember when they made this movie, he was doing that whole, what more do you want from me? meltdown around that time. Maybe they're like, man, let's just cut this guy a little check and get him a little something. But who knows? Maybe he'll be in one of those the preludes to part 9 and 10s. Where he gets a real story, not just some jackass.
They killed Letty, and then they brought her back from the dead. That was just kind of weird.
Yeah. This whole thing is foolishness, man. It's all stupid. Just entertainment, popcorn movie, man. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right, moving on because we're running out of time because Super Bowl's gonna start soon. We got.
Wait, you ain't taking no knee, bro? What the fuck?
I'm gonna take a knee and eat some food.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I bought Madden for $29.99. I'm taking a knee, but you know I love my football still.
Hey, this is how you watch the football. This is how you watch football and take a knee at the same time. You watch it allegedly through some pirate station.
Oh Lord.
That way, they ain't getting ad revenue.
Exactly.
You still get to watch the game.
Yep.
I'm not allegedly doing that.
Me neither. No, of course not. But America does have the better commercials, so you know.
Those commercials are on YouTube.
No, I know, but the Canadian channels, whenever they show some shitty ass commercials back in the day.
Oh, I ran out of some maple, Let's
get yourself a Timmy cup. Tim Hortons. There's some stupid CTV show I'm not trying to watch. And then I'm
Wowzers,
like, put that antenna on and watch it from Buffalo. Get the Buffalo of a Super Bowl. It was way more lit.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to watch no Canadian Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's get to the topics of the show, man. Let's do it.
Topic of the show. Yeah, topic of the show. Yeah. Topic of the show. Let's go. Topic of the show.
All right, we got first up on the docket. We got the last episodes of Young Justice for this. This is not the whole season finale. It's like mid-season finale. So
smart move.
How'd you feel about Cyborg?
He was all right. Man was on his period, man. Shit.
Yeah, his voice was so whiny with his dad. It was just it's like, who's
so
this voice actor? You don't love me, Dad.
Dad was an asshole, though.
Come on, Vic. You know you're not allowed back here.
Hey, if my dad refuses to come home, I've got no choice but to go to him.
It's all right, Casey. You don't have to make a scene, Victor.
Scene? I haven't seen you in days, Dad. You missed me crushing it at my game, and the celebration after, and the 4 college scouts who stopped by to, I don't know, woo me? This is my life you're ignoring. My actual life.
Which we can discuss when you've calmed yourself down, boy.
Boy? Now you're boying me?
Victor, wait.
Dad?
Dad was an asshole. He's like, yeah, I'll be there. Just be like, no, I can't make it. I'm trying to. The world is like dependent on what I do right here, right now. Can't make it right now. Tape it for me, and I'll watch it later.
Did you see that episode where they're all babysitting the kids, and there was like a black baby, and he's like, you got a baby in your stomach. It was like a
that was random. I don't know where that was from. I was like, what the hell? Who is this kid?
That was a grown man's voice. Man.
Yeah, that was Cyborg's.
You got a baby in your belly.
That was Cyborg's voice. He just got a little early job there. That was an early check.
Oh man, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was cool though. The girl, my favorite character, was the savior. Yeah, Halo came and saved them. I watched this a couple weeks ago, so my memory's a little foggy on each episode. But no, she came through and saved his ass with his little menstrual situations he was having.
I have the menstrual situations. I have it right here if you want to see it.
That shit was hilarious.
His voice just ugh. Can you see it in here?
Let me see. Yeah, I can't hear it. I'll just add it in after.
I don't think I turned the audio on. My bad. Sheer computer sound.
This whole time.
My bad. What about now?
Nah, I still can't hear it. It's alright. I didn't post.
He's like, you need to be at my celebration. You need to be at my football game. Like,
Dad's an asshole. Don't say you can go if you can't go. Like, come on, bro.
Dad got shit to do, man. He's trying to learn about the mother box.
Shit, then like, yo, I'm at work. I'm at work right now. I can't leave work. Like,
his voice acting just sounded like a 90s cartoon character.
Yeah, for sure. The episodes are cool, though. It was a mid thing, so.
Now, that mid finale that they showed, first of all, Deathstroke a pedophile. If you know about the Judas Contract comic book, he was sleeping with that little girl, and he was using her as an inside source to get into the Titans and basically break them up from the inside.
Okay, yeah. I remember that now.
So that's the Judas Contract that they're following now, because she's like, Iron Man. She called this old dusty old man. I don't know where he was.
What is she, like 9 years old?
Man, she's super young, but in the comics, he was sleeping with her.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
he's also, what did y'all do?
R. Kelly ass. I used to like Deathstroke too.
Yeah, my favorite part of the whole this whole 3 episode span here was Beast Boys thing, where he went back into like the cartoon version cartoon thing. You know, where he was
it was like Go Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I love that. That was great, and that was a great like send off to the Doom Patrol show that's starting now. But I like the way that they did that, and they made it like that classic look, like with the cartoons. That was great, man. I was like, oh shit, this is actually pretty dope. They stepped this up. And they're promoting the next show? This is slick.
That's going to be a hard week because that on the 15th, Doom Patrol starts, and so does Umbrella Academy on Netflix. Oh, now, most people have Netflix, so they can watch Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Is a lot of people have DC, though.
Thing? Is it the whole thing all at once?
The whole thing all at once.
Yeah, so people will probably burn through Umbrella Academy that week, and then they'll watch the first episode of because it's going to be weekly with Doom Patrol, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I think Doom Patrol will survive. If they were both coming out every week like that, then it might be kind of tough. But I don't know. I liked Beast Boy's whole thing in this. The way he got his awareness back. He was getting brainwashed, and he got himself out, and the sister came. That was pretty dope.
I think Doom Patrol should do 2 to 3 episodes per week.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
I don't like the whole... Yeah, that one a week.
Not the way Titans was written. Nah.
Yeah, because one episode you'd be like, oh, it's really good. And then the next one would be whack. And you're like, do I even want to watch it again next week?
Exactly.
So
one episode's dope, and then the next episode's a trailer for a spin-off show they want to
do. Pretty much.
Yeah. But what DC's doing, it's risky, but I hope it works for them because I like DC. But Doom Patrol, that's such a far-fetched. Like, I never thought I'd ever see Doom Patrol. I don't even know anything about them like that. I'm not gonna act like I bought their comics back in the day or
hell no.
Story. That's, you know what I mean? Like,
I would look at it and be like, okay, and then just keep it moving. Like,
yeah, I'm like, I got $5 to my name. I'm not even in high school yet. I'm not buying this. I'll buy me a Wolverine comic.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Or Spawn #1. I'll get that. I'm not buying no Doom Patrol. What the hell is this?
So overall,
Fantastic Four.
I love the origins that they had of Cyborg, that they weren't afraid to show the goriness. Like, half his skull was gone, his eye was out of his head.
Man, that was great.
I said, ooh.
I was like, shit, they took it there. His heart's still beating. Damn, they're showing his heart beating. It's like, Jesus.
I said, my God.
That's an asshole, though. He's like, you could come hang out here, and I'll run tests on you. It's like, now you love him?
So what killed him? Like, it looked like a cabinet just fell on him and destroyed his entire body.
He was right beside the explosion. He kicked the plug, the extension cord that was plugged into this multi-billion-dollar place for some stupid reason.
They had a loose cord. What?
Just chilling in the middle of the doorway, and he kicked it, and it blew the whole thing up. Blew him up. Didn't touch his dad at all, but just blew this guy to fucking smithereens.
Ugh.
Yeah, man. Bees like that sometimes, bro.
And then you just put some alien tech on your kid. You just like, fuck it. I can spend time with my son and get some research out of it at the same time.
Just took a chance, though. He just put a cell phone on his chest like, this might work. Like, what the fuck? He could have blew the whole world up right there. He doesn't know what could have happened. You know what I mean? Like,
He didn't care.
Fuck it, I'll chance it. You know what I don't like about DC though? Now that I've been watching more DC cartoons and shit like that all together, like remember the Superman that came that was part of got the same powers that basically Cyborg got? So lazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of lazy writing. They all get it from Omega or whatever that planet's called, Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse.
That's kind of lazy, man. Cyborg got his powers the same way that Superman guy got his powers.
What Superman guy?
The Superman from Reign of Superman. He got it from
Cyborg?
Yeah, Cyborg kind of got his powers the same way.
Yeah.
It's kind of lazy, man. That's lazy writing.
Not kind of lazy. It is lazy. It's lazy.
All of it comes from Apocalypse. Like, Superman Ben should have went there and just took that dude out and just figured out this tech and brought it to Earth, man. Or Green Lantern. All them shit just went and fucked that guy up. And
all these other shows are just like, what was it? Like, Static Shock's lazy like that, too. They're like, oh, Bang Babies. This shit blew up and then, people got powers.
yes, it's lazy. It's lazy writing.
The
Just giving it all
Flash.
Apocalypse
There
like
was an
that.
explosion and people got electrocuted, got some powers.
Yeah, because dude was like Superman. How come Cyborg can't fly and shit like that?
Cyborg should be able to fly eventually.
Yeah, because if the bootleg Superman could do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bootleg Superman. Dusty ass Superman over
yeah,
there, dude.
the astronaut. How come dude can't, like, this Apocalypse dude? He can give people such powers like that? The fuck?
Yeah, man.
Something's lazy.
It's kind of like when Galactus touches you and he makes you super.
Yeah, that's lazy too.
Galactus is somebody you'll let touch you now. Yeah, you take that chance.
I can just see his finger touching this poor guy. Yeah,
Because like the minute he touches you, and he puts you in your fist, and you get some galactic powers. Like it's worth it. You're like, yeah, I got touched by the Galactus, but I can fly now, though, bro.
Silver Surfer's kind of like a GPS though, but yeah, he's pretty powerful. He's pretty OP still.
You got the Cosmic Ghost Rider. He's like, yo, I'm a regular ass Ghost Rider, but if you touch me,
yeah, that is pretty lazy.
I could be a lot more. So
Some
come
old
over here,
school-
Galactus, and give
this
me a
is-
good old touch.
This is because of the 1960s old school writing that's in our generation now. That's why I think.
Yeah, they're like, when he
Now we
molests,
expect-
touches people, they get powers.
Yeah, now we expect like more story in their origins. So Cyborg's origin seems kind of lazy written. Now that I've seen how that bad bootleg Superman came up, I was like, oh fuck, it's the same shit.
It's just like the whole Superman slick back his hair. Like, you have to realize, like, in the 50s, they're like, oh, all white men look the same. So he's just another white man on the job.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
We wouldn't realize that's Superman. It's the dumbest shit. Slick back his hair and put on some glasses.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the 3 episodes?
I thought they were solid. I just didn't like some of the whiny voice acting by the... Because it wasn't the guy that does Cyborg for Teen Titans. It's a different voice actor, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Because I heard that guy's voice on other episodes, but not for the voice of Cyborg. I need to look it up, actually.
I thought it was hilarious how his whole high school was on that whole booyah tip. Like everybody was booyah and booyah, booyah. It's like, holy
Booyah!
killing it. Killing the booyahs.
So the guy that does Cyborg's voice on on Teen Titans,
yeah,
does the voice of Aqualad on this show.
Okay.
Aqualad was barely on this show this season.
The dude who's in Doom Patrol should be doing the voice of this Cyborg also.
I'm about to look it up. Who's doing?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The young actor from the last Purge movie.
Yeah, just give them both jobs, man. Cut the check. Keep it all in the same world.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I see that Jesse McCarthy from Dream Street. Y'all kids don't know about that group. Y'all don't know about no Dream Street. He does the voice of Dick Grayson.
Okay.
AKA Nightwing.
Yeah, that was.
I like how they get older though. Don't you like that?
Yeah, and I like the way they're matured. Like from what I've seen in season 1, all the things that they're teaching these new guys are the dilemmas that they had back in season 1. So I like that too. The growth, the impatience that Robin had, he's now has, and he's trying to teach that on this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Casey, did you see the actress that does the voice for Halo?
Nah.
Let me show you, boss. For the culture.
Oh, my favorite character now. Oh shit.
Okay. All right now.
Right. Hey.
I'm a Halo fan.
I'm a Halo fan. Yeah, not bad.
This is my favorite character.
Yeah. No, but she's super powerful in that. Like, if she can harness her powers.
I like Vandal Savage on this show.
Oh hell yeah, he's one of my favorite villains in DC comics. You know, I was thinking like this show honestly replaced X-Men. Remember the X-Men cartoon? How dope that was back in the day. I think Young Justice and shit has the potential to really replace X-Men if they make a proper movie for it, proper storytelling. Because watching this made me feel like the old X-Men comics.
So the
that
guy
old
doing
feel,
the voice,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The guy doing the voice for Cyborg is a different voice actor, a guy named Zeno Robinson.
Okay.
He's a younger guy with some dreads.
All right. Cool. Get your money.
So, never seen him. He looks like a created character from a video game. Like you're playing 2K.
Yeah, he does.
And then you make like a standard
no
black
facial
guy.
hair because the facial hair doesn't look like how
Yeah,
black
the
people
facial hair
actually
don't
look,
work
so
right
just
on
take
when
off the
you-
facial hair. The dreads are just messy dreads, whatever.
Black people have dreads.
Yeah. Yeah, he really does. No
Created
taper,
character.
no fade, no good lineup. It's just a random let the hair grow.
I'm telling you, he's a created character from 2K right there.
Yeah, he is a creative character. Look.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of his voice acting.
Yeah. It's replaceable for sure.
Yeah, they can replace it next season.
Sound whiny. Way too whiny.
Oh, Dad, blah, blah. I was just like, shut up, gosh. Your dad's an asshole.
Yeah, you should know that by now.
should just know he's
You
not
18?
showing up to the games, man. Just
Yeah.
know. Gosh, we've been there. Been there,
Shit.
done that, buddy. Your dad's shit.
The episodes are cool. Didn't replace. Nothing beat the Lobo though. The Lobo fight was the best thing probably.
Yes. That's a highlight of the season right now.
Yeah. But it was a good watch. I'd recommend it. I'd recommend watching it if you enjoy the DC like cartoon movies. I would definitely recommend watching this show. You'll enjoy this too.
All right, let's do a rapid 20 minutes
Yeah.
talking about The Punisher. All spoilers. It's been out long enough.
Hell yeah.
Drop the trailer.
Why did you help me in the bar that night?
What was I supposed to do? I had to get involved. Here's what it is, I guess.
You know, it's almost like you were happy for the excuse.
All right, let's go. Let's rip this shit apart. It felt like punishment for me by the time I got to episode 5.
Uh-huh.
No, by 6. It started feeling like punishment for me.
The Jigsaw shit. The jig was up on Jigsaw, man. They needed to wrap that shit up quicker. His whole dilemma, his whole showing of no growth. Each character had development, emotional development. I enjoyed the show, but the Jigsaw shit took too long. He should have wrapped that up by episode 6, and then he would have his problems with the new guy. That's a Netflix Punisher creation. That's not from the comic books. The preacher
John
guy.
Pilgrim.
Yeah, they should have. That's where it really should have hit the fan more. But I like where they took it in the end. But I felt that it took way too long to get there. Too many episodes.
Jigsaw's finale, or how he died, was just anticlimactic. Like, he got shot, and like, to me, it felt like it was off camera. Because he went in the room, he was shooting at the girl, and then it cuts to the next episode, and you think she's dead. And then you find out he got shot 3 times in the stomach. And then he has the nerve to call Frank. He's like, yo, bro, I know I got your family like set up and almost died, but like, I need a brother to come see me right now. Get the fuck out of here with that.
See, like, each character had growth. Like, they started off a certain way. Like, if you remember the Punisher in season 1, he was just trying to be by himself. He didn't want to talk to anybody. He just wanted to hit that hammer on the wall. You know what I mean? Like, the beginning of this season, he was actually around people, being social. He was going town to town, but he still couldn't fully get himself together. But he was actually trying to build a relationship with a woman. But he just couldn't get rid of the past. And he didn't know if he wanted to be a regular social person like that or if he wanted to be the Punisher. By the end of this season, he concludes, and it seems like he's fully invested in knowing who he is now, and he is the Punisher. Like, he's fully the Punisher now.
That scene was corny though. When he walked up to it's like black people just talking like, wow, Kendrick Lamar's my favorite.
That was a rap battle, man.
It was a rap battle. He just came in, just shot them up.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, what the fuck?
Rakim's my favorite rapper.
Those types of noises he makes. But yeah, it was long, man. This should have been six episodes or something.
It felt like a really long escort mission in the video game, like you're playing Resident Evil 4 and you're dragging around the president's daughter, and you could do some dope shit, but you got to watch over her.
When they shot him when they broke his arm, I was mad because I was like, oh fuck, they're stretching it out. Because he's not the Punisher that's fully prepared. Like if you watch season 1 or the Daredevil, he would already have intel on everything going on. Oh, yeah. He would already know which exit they're going to be coming out of. This one, he never fully got to be the Punisher. He was just like walking into the situation and murdering his way out of it, which I like to see. Like when he went into the gym, he just walked right into the gym. Like, I heard you're looking for me. And he just beat the people up. That was an awesome scene. But, you know, like, I wanted to see that more prepared Punisher that actually had the van with the tech ready to go.
Micro, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he had the Punisher chest thing. Now we get to see that at the end, and it's like he ain't even the show. We don't even know if we're going to get another season. This was
Dude
too
barely
long.
had like
Bro.
an arsenal of guns. He just had like a pistol.
He just had what slid on the floor towards him sometimes.
Pretty much, yeah.
He had a belt that he wrapped around his wrist. You know, like that was dope. But still, it was like
my dad has that weapon.
Yeah, we've been seeing that weapon. That is the weapon. Yeah, I've seen it all my life. Man. Like shit.
Licks right there.
Yeah.
Now, Ben Barnes, aka Billy Russo, what's his thing with finessing brown women?
He's doing it, man.
That was like as much as I love Amber Rose Riva, Dinah Badani, like her character was just boring this season. Like she was just like, this nigga played me, I'm gonna get revenge. That was her whole premise. Like
he shot her in the head and she lived, so she wanted to kill him from the get-go. But she couldn't kill him because she was on the fence of if she should be a cop and do the right thing and try to bust him, get him arrested when he slips, or should she just outright murder him like the Punisher? And she couldn't do it. That's why she left the police unit, because she didn't feel like that was a proper. She got a little Punisher in her by the end, so she went to work for the CIA, where she can go and murk people if they're doing wrong in other countries.
Reduced her character to a bitter girlfriend.
And then I see why she's bitter. She got shot in the damn head.
She's CIA, man. Like
CIA.
You're friends with Frank. Just call Frank to get it done.
But she's
your
not.
hands dirty and you keep it moving.
Yeah, but that was her dilemma in this. That's what I'm saying. It took too long. Her dilemma in this was on the fence of being like, should you depend on justice to take people out, or should you kill people outright if you know they're wrong? And
all she had to do was call Frank and say, "Hey, you got to go."
Yeah, but there was that one episode where they were all in the basement talking, and the three of them
gave up the go to do it. She's like,
she was at first she was like, I don't want you to, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. Just bring him in. And he was like, we tried that already. And she was like, that's where the dilemma was. But like, I agree with you. It took too long to get there. Jigsaw should have had like a 2-3 night run. And that was it. Not a whole stay in someone's house and sleep in the nights and all this shit. And them coming up with some diabolical plan, getting into her Amber Rose's head. Like, that was too much. Like,
now
should have had ripped and ran.
Would have worked that they hinted at and then they just lost their mind. If they kept it that he didn't have memories of what he did.
Yeah.
And they just kept the PTSD, that would have been great, because that way when the Punisher would confront him, he'll just be crying like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck I did, man.
And
like,
then he kills him.
That would have been interesting, because the Punisher would have had a dilemma of like, did this guy suffer enough? He don't even know what he did, but I still feel like I need vengeance because he killed my family. That would have been a good dynamic if they kept that. But you know, them being them, they gave him back his memories, and then he became like this cartoonish villain where he gets like a super villain gang together.
No, he didn't have the memories all that time. He saw his boy on the street and he was like, what the hell? And then his boy pulled off his jacket after, and it was the Punisher thing with the blood. And that mind fucked him.
PTSD from him. He's like,
but he didn't know why. He was like frozen. He didn't know why he was like, why is my boy got the same thing that I had been having nightmares about this whole time? And it took him like an episode or two, way too many, to figure out like, yo, I gotta kill him. I know what I did now. You know what I mean? Like,
I think they should have always kept it like that, where he's just like, I don't know what I did and I'm sorry.
Yeah, they kind of did, but they did a crappy job of it.
And then the Punisher's just like, because I don't think they should have just made him a flat out bad guy. I felt like maybe if they had him as a vigilante as well, but the Punisher still feels some type of way because he killed his family, but this guy doesn't have memory. That would have been a better approach because it would have been someone just like, it would have been like an anti-Punisher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's who the other guy was. What episode did you watch up to?
I watched the whole season.
Oh, you watched the whole season? Okay, because...
And I was bored out of my damn mind by episode 8. I was just like, I didn't like the whole corny ass, like he got together with his army buddies, and one of them's car was getting towed or whatever. He's like, fuck that, bro. Army strong, bro. So they roll out, and then they stop it, and then they're just thinking, they're like, hey, maybe we could do like
robberies. It's like, what?
No, but at first they're like, hey, maybe we can protect the neighborhood or do some type of service, and then the black guy's like, maybe rob some niggas.
Yeah, I was like, this went 0 to 100 real quick, man. What the fuck?
Like, yeah, let's go with that idea. Let's not, become like they could just do like Secret Service for rich people.
Yeah,
and got tons of money, but that black guy, let's rob some people.
That's where I thought it was going to go. I thought Jigsaw and the priest dude was going to go together. The religious dude. I thought they were going to work together against Punisher, and then he was going to have to get the dude in the van or some shit. But they just took it away where it was like stretching Jake's out for no reason. They should have killed him off episode 6, and then he has to deal with that next dude.
So what was the story? So the girl was trying to blackmail this rich family because their son was gay, and they have photos of it, or
they accidentally ran into these photos, I think, and they knew one of the kids took the pictures, so they went and killed the kid. But the kid ended up having the pictures on the laptop already. The girl and her friends had the laptop in the room, so they're all a bunch of hustler kids, and they wanted those pictures.
So this dude's willing to kill people so he could stay in the closet.
Well, the dude had no idea. His mom was willing to kill people, and the dad.
Gotcha.
The dude was like, I don't even want to be like friggin' mayor or anything. I just want to live my life. But they've been like grooming him to be a politician from before he was born. They're like, yo, when we have this kid, we're super rich. We want to run this country. We want to make our kid the next president. And the kid was like, yo, I just want to live my life, man. That's why when they kidnapped him, he's like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. That guy had no idea. And he's like, my mom wouldn't do that. My mom's not like that. And they're like, this is your mom. They showed him the mom saying like, yo, we're going to find you and kill you. And the guy's like, holy shit, mom, what are you doing? You know, like that type of thing. So yeah, that's why he went.
Why was Karen Page there for one episode? Just to be nosy?
Just to piss me off. That's why. I was like, what is she doing?
Like,
if it ain't Daredevil, don't get nobody in this.
Like, the thing is, like, you think back to Daredevil, like, and how she got her position.
And she was ready to get involved. So I was like, if you don't get your fast ass out.
Because remember season 1, like, that black dude, he was a journalist all his life. Her nosy ass got involved and he got killed. And then she took his job. I'm like, she don't even have a degree in that.
I know.
I was like, what in the white privilege is this?
Yeah. That's like, she went from being this to that to that. She got like
a journalism degree. And she got some top tier journalism job.
She got his room, his desk, his office. I was like, what the hell's going on?
I got so bad. I said, what in the white privilege is this?
I was like, this is crazy, man. This is not realistic at all.
Yeah. Then when she showed up, Frank's in the hospital. I'm just like, why are you here?
Yeah, I was like, damn it, man, get like Luke Cage or something. Something, you know, like
Luke or Night Nurse. Like, at least have Night Nurse come and like take care of his wounds or something. Like, I don't know, pay Rosario Dawson
something. Yeah, at least
just for one episode.
She's already a nurse. Yeah, that makes more sense. Rosario Dawson makes more sense. But yeah, her just coming in being fast. I was like, man, get your ass out of here, please.
Like, hey, I heard you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, and he was even like, please, can you just get the hell out of here?
Karen, go hang out with Matt. What are you doing here, Karen?
Yeah, or at least get Matt Murdock in this show. That'd be dope if Matt Murdock came in this one.
Yeah, a good conversation. Like, he's like tied up and he's beat up, and Matt's like, I've been there, bro.
Yeah, you had me tied up. You know, like some shit like that. Like, do you need a lawyer? Something, I don't know. But the shit that they did with that was a stretcher. Like, they're just stretching it out. It was good. It was good to watch.
No, I give it a 6. I felt like they knew the show was going to end and they just stretched it out way too long.
I feel like they didn't have a lot of stuff and they stretched it out. Like, they didn't have a lot to work with. They're like, yo, let's make this a 3-season thing maybe. We might not get in a 3rd season, but let's put it in the thing where it could be a 3rd season. Because they ended and he's Punisher. It's like he's finally really Punisher.
They could have made it 8 episodes. 8 episodes tops.
8 would have been much better than what was it? 13.
13 of just, oh my god, so many episodes of nothing, man.
Stretching of yoga.
Stretching yoga.
We could have watched, like, I didn't need to watch that woman go by the window so many times and be shook. Like, all right, you're scared of a window. All right, cool. Let's find out why already. Like, why is she doing that? Like, 3 episodes of that shit. And then they finally tell us her dad was abusive and jumped out the window or some shit. I was like, oh god, that's all it is? I thought she had some superpowers when she gets close to the window and it gets all wavy looking. I was like, oh, it ain't even nothing.
Nah, man. And why they always make psychiatrists like crazy? Like the stereotype that she's some like, they made it seem like she was some weak woman.
She had some crazy woman strength, man.
Did she?
She was taking out my the detective Mydina or whatever her name is, like nothing. I was like, yo, how's she so strong?
She works out. She probably does Zumba in New York.
Shit, man.
She's in the Zumba class from time to time. But yeah, they just made her like so weak to this dude, and homeboy's touching her scars during sex. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this?
Like, it's already healed. How's it hurting her?
She's like, ah.
This is stupid.
And then homeboy will look at himself. He's like, I'm handsome, but I'm not as handsome as I used to be. God damn it.
He's had pretty boy issues, man.
This is so stupid. He's like, yo, I used to be a 10, now I'm a solid 7. This is bullshit.
7.5 life is not for me.
Fuck this, bro. I can't even hashtag.
I think it's in his claws, man.
He had some Bow Wow scratches on his face, and he cried about life.
Jigsaw had the Bow Wow scratches for sure.
The hell out of here, man.
Yeah, the scratches were trash too. I was like, what the hell is this shit? This is not Jigsaw.
They didn't have the budget, I guess, for the makeup, and then they're like, we're gonna make up for it with this Party City mask we have right here.
That was trash.
Spirit Halloween shop mask that they're gonna take a Sharpie. He's like, I'm gonna draw my pain since you can't see it on my face.
That was so trash. Shit? It's in his mind, man.
My mind shattered, bro. My mind is so shattered, bro.
But yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
It would have been like more poetic for the character if he comes to realization of what he did to Frank, and like this is my fan fiction here. He does like a vigilante stuff like Frank, and Frank gets mad at him, and then Frank confronts him, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna pay for my crimes, and he kills himself. That would have been more poetic than the bullshit that happened. Frank saw that nigga bleeding out on the ground, and he's like, yo, Frank, how's it go? Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, there was no growth to him because he had his chance of redemption and he went back to what he was doing before in season 1. Basically, he made his own SWAT team. Yep. He went right back to that shit. So he never really fully got his memory back, I don't think. You think he got his memory back?
It seems like he did. He was scheming and he was doing all the different tactical shit that he did in the first movie. I mean, in the first episode.
Yeah, I don't think he got his memory back fully. I think he was just going back to what he knew.
And
he never had a redeeming.
His face was completely off. Like, it looked like paste during the first season. Like, it was like skin was all off. And for them to put it on that I don't know.
Good plastic surgery. He had that Kim Kardashian plastic surgery.
I don't know. It looked perfectly fine. It just looked like couple scratches here and there.
Little, yeah. It was trash.
Too handsome, man. They should have got Ron Perlman. Then you would have saw the scars, damn it.
But yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
They got Prince Caspian over here.
It felt rushed.
Of Narnia.
It felt rushed because it had some dope scenes. Like that bar scene was amazing.
Bar scene was good. The fight at the gym was good.
The fight at the gym was great.
And what's another standout?
The fight with Mydina was alright.
Fight.
Yeah. When he was, where was he?
He was fighting at the bar.
Yeah, he had a good fight, and the hotel fight with them too was good. Where they're shooting the walls, just blindly shooting at each other. Like the show had some good scenes, you know what I mean? But they just stretched it out way too much. Way too much dilemmas on thinking of stuff. I didn't want to watch him play cards in the thing with his broken hand, waiting for it to heal. That was. I
like the black dude with the one leg. He's an interesting character.
Yeah, he was interesting. He had redeeming characteristics too. And he showed that, like, he wanted this to be done with and he just wanted to have a happy life with his girl. Didn't show back up for his girl. He stood her up, so he felt like shit. I like the part when they're on top of the building, like, reminiscing on the soldier days. And then, oddly enough, the dude, Jigsaw's above them on the building, looking at them all jealous and shit. That was hilarious.
He's like, he used to be my friend.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, like I used to be sad about these Netflix shows being canceled, but like after this, I'm just kind of like,
It's better off because at least we can get something. They can zero in more on what we like and make it even better.
Now, if Disney could keep the same actors and give us a show on their streaming network, that would be cool. But we know Disney; they're going to recast. They're going to do this probably 5 years from now.
Yeah, I'm good with them recasting everybody, even the Punisher. I loved what he did with it. He knocked it out the park. But I'm good with seeing this guy's career just propelled to more and more movie roles, like full star-on movie roles, and his career do better. And
you know that guy that played Pilgrim?
He did an amazing job.
He is from Dark Knight Rises. He was like Bane's henchman.
Yeah, I remember that.
So whenever I saw him, I was like, "Oh shit, he's snitching to Bane. He about to get Bane to show up against the Punisher." I was like, Bane about to show up.
But yeah, the dude
he was way more interesting than Jigsaw.
Yeah, he was way more interesting.
I was like, show me some more John Pilgrim because this Jigsaw guy is annoying.
I felt bad for him. He didn't want to go back to New York, and they made him go back to New York for that shit.
He's trying to get his kids, but everybody's like, "Oh, he's just another, religious, like silent kind of character, kind of like what's it, No Country for Old Men, or what's that? Is that the right title? Something for the Old Men." Anyways, the movie with that Javier Bardem walking with the ear gun.
With the cow killer gun.
Yeah, people were comparing his character to that guy.
Yeah, I can see that comparison.
And they're like, "We've seen that character 1,000 times." But I'm like, yeah, they added a little something to it.
Yeah. They had a reasoning.
But yes, overall I gave it a 6, man. There's some high moments, but there's a lot of low moments. Damn.
I give it a 7.5. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I just felt it was too long. It's too stretched out.
After watching Daredevil season 3 and then coming to this, I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, that's a fact for sure. Daredevil season 3 was amazing.
Yeah, and this is just the opposite of that. I'm not saying it's Danny Rand bad, but it's not.
No, it's not that bad.
On that, why is the Punisher a better fighter than Iron Fist, man?
Iron Fist is trash, man. That's why.
Punisher was a great fighter. I was like, damn, he should go fight that dragon.
The dude from Walking Dead should be Danny Rand. That'd be better. I don't know.
Who? Which one?
The guy who you were saying before. Like, put him in there. Why not?
Oh, what's that Asian guy's name?
I don't know. But yeah, he should have played Danny Rand, man. Something. That actor was garbage.
Was it the actor's fault, or I'm gonna blame the studio too, because they didn't really tell him like what he needed to do until the day of. Yeah,
unfortunately, it was the Netflix budget that they gave them. The writers that
Glenn is his name.
Glenn, yeah, that's it.
Gosh, it took me all episode to remember his name. Glenn, damn it.
Yeah,
they dropped the ball.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, Danny Rand, yeah, but the Punisher was good. It was a good watch.
He's taking care of this whiny, obnoxious little girl who's annoying every minute. She's like, "I'm gonna leave." I'm like, "Leave then, shit, man."
I think she was a character in a comic book for like a 4 comic book span.
No, it was like 2.
2 comics. Yeah, I think she was in the Punisher comic.
They gave her 2 episodes, 2 comics, 2 episodes. Damn. God, she was annoying. Every minute she said she's gonna leave. I'm just like, let her leave, man. You'll have a better life. She won't be annoying and pulling you into all this bullshit.
Exactly. Yeah, but he was using her for leverage because they were all coming for both of them.
The Punisher was just using her because he needed something to do because vengeance to him is like his crack. He'd be like, anybody need some vengeance?
Yeah, he's like, if somebody threatens his life, he has to kill everyone that threatened his life. So he was using her as like a flag in the air for them to come to attract the people to kill them off.
So it's like a barn fire to just tell bad guys, "Hey, come here, I'm ready for you."
And then he bodies them.
He got a superpower of just taking pain and bleeding.
Yeah, he has a lot of blood in him, man. Holy shit!
And he's never taken IVs. He's always just in the hospital thing, just sitting there with Band-Aids on his face. I never see like an IV going into his arm or nothing. He's like, nah, bro, I just produce blood like crazy.
Yeah, I don't. It's obvious the amount of blood this guy has.
He's like, I don't need no IVs or anything.
The amount of pain he could take.
They showed you that. They showed you when he did that little walkthrough with his army buddies where they beat the shit out of him. He's like, yeah.
That scene was so waste. It wasn't even necessary.
This is like to show that they're brothers that could take an ass whooping together.
But they did that already. Like, I don't know.
They did that season 1.
Yeah, It's such a stretcher. That scene was a stretch. Like
they're gonna probably show the next scene. Like then they went to the strip club and hung out together, bro.
Yeah, it's like we know they were boys. Like what the hell?
Two
Guy
more
used to
episodes
babysit
of
his
them
kids.
hanging
We
out.
know they were boys.
Oh shit! Yeah, that is true. Damn.
Yeah.
So that makes it even worse than what he did to get that guy's family, because that just shows you
Yeah.
that he's a sociopath and he don't care about nothing.
Yeah, that guy's crazy, man. That's why I was surprised he didn't kill him the last season.
Yeah, it was just like, why you let somebody like that live?
Exactly.
So all this death is on his hands, and then
Exactly. That's why he did what he did at the end. He just did it quick.
yep.
Which he should have did in like episode 6 when he screamed his name on the streets. He could have just walked up to him with the mask. Just blew his head off from there.
That would have been dope. But like, oh shit!
Yeah,
oh
he
god!
right there. They're all hopping in the car. He's like, "Come on, you're late." Comes, lets them all go in the car, lock themselves in, and just blast the car out.
That would have been funny. Everybody thought that Jigsaw was a big villain. He gets blasted on the first time.
Yeah,
That would have been comedy. That would have been comedy gold. That would have been the meme.
from the get go. And then the friggin' religious guy starts shooting at Punisher after he shoots them, and he has to run. I don't know. That would have been more interesting.
Fan fiction right here, Casey. Way better than what we saw.
Oh man.
So overall, I gave it a 6. Casey gave it a 7.5. Definitely go check it out, and we want to hear your opinions. I thought that this episode, this season didn't have a direction on what they wanted to do. They had the idea, then they got lost in the sauce.
They had an idea and they stretched it out. That's what I think. They watered it down. That's what I think.
Wrapped and stretched. Ooh.
They hoard it out.
They're holding it out and stretching it.
Yeah, man, this concludes this episode, man. Episode 70.
Join our Patreon for $1 a month. You can get to see one of my toes.
Yeah, man. And I ain't cutting that toenail either. Letting it stay dirty and long.
You can see all the dust and grime, everything in there. What's this episode? Episode 70?
Episode 70, yeah.
All right, it's episode 70, folks. This is the Bacchanal Podcast. Peace.
Peace.